Don't make any sudden movements. Are we live? Are we actually live right now at 144p? I think we are actually live right now. Thankfully. I think we appear to actually be... Okay. So, long story short, my internet has been a pig all day. And I was like, no big deal. For like a one-off thing, I'm gonna go get some data for my cellular telephone. And I'll do a cellular telephone in real life stream. And I thought, hey, that'd be a good way to, how do you say it, turn spilled milk into ice cream? So I went ahead and I got some data on my phone. And then I proceeded to spend the rest of the time trying to get the data to work on my phone. And the data will not work. I've called my provider. I've done all the troubleshooting stuff. They unblocked my data. It's still can't access it. And I was able to squeeze a couple of horses out of my regular internet. But I mean, it seems to be going okay right now. Like I said, we're doing a 144p live stream. But how's it going, Ninja? Ninja. Thank you for the lard and the emoji. Thomas Harvey, yeah, 14K at 56K speeds. Sweet, yeah. 2023 technology for you. But yeah, we got a wild Speedy in the background. Yeah, Tenebro, so we got a wild animal in the background. So, I don't know. I don't know how long my internet's going to stay like this. It's going to be like this today, at least. I'm actually impressed that this is working. But it seems to be, so at least I don't get to miss a stream today. But what I might do tomorrow is, if the internet is still like this tomorrow, provided that this low bitrate maintains itself, tomorrow I might go ahead and play like an NES game, because, 140... Either that or I should play like Final Fantasy 16. One or the other. Yeah, Tavish's Trims, 144p stream, let's go! Yeah, we have the cat. Yeah, we have, not the greatest internet connection, but we have a cat. But I mean, I say that, but like, right now, for, all like 300 bitrate that we got pushing through here, seems to be live, so maybe we can make this work. So long as it doesn't completely crap out entirely. So hey, let's just, do this test today. Yeah, I love you and your content. Maybe this is the God's way of saying rest. Maybe this is the God's way of saying you need to start streaming in 144p, because that's going to be the next in vogue thing. All the young kids are going to be like, I'm so tired of this 4K nonsense and this high fidelity curved televisions. I want to see pixels, damn it. And then they're going to just go ahead and be like, where are all the 144p streams at? And then they'll find me and be like, my prayers have been answered. Yeah, Liam Ruby, we got all 144p of Speedy in the house. So I just thought I would try to test this. So yeah, if this is still an issue tomorrow, and it still seems to want to go live, I'm seriously going to do a normal Nintendo... Well, I'll either do a normal Nintendo stream, or, like, the most high-fidelity thing I can get my hands on, but play it in 144p. Yeah, your pixel count is somehow lower than my step count in Final Fantasy VI. Hey, Moonside Memories, how you doing? Yeah, I missed the past few streams. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I was... to be completely honest, though, I've been really frustrated about my internet situation all day. But here I am streaming at 144p, and I haven't dropped a frame yet, so, like, I don't know. We'll make it work. Yeah, Nano Machine, son. Hey, Impact. Yeah, sudden flashbacks to my visual fidelity during high school. I'm just trying to bring out the nostalgia in everybody today. But I thought, hey, what What the hell? Let's try to stream at 144p, and because I was getting really frustrated because I'm like, I don't want to miss a stream. I know it's okay if I miss a stream, but I didn't want to miss one. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go about it like this. Now it makes me wonder, like, would it if I tried to stream at what? What's the 60? What's half of 144? 60. I guess 72. 72p. I wonder if I can stream at 72p, or if YouTube would just be like, stop it, stop doing this to me. Oh yeah, NES would work, yeah, but Genesis wouldn't because of all the blast processing. Yeah, hey fucker, yeah, I'm allowed to worry about you. Well, I mean, if you want to, don't let me try and stop you. But I'm actually, I don't know how to articulate this to you guys today. Like, how frustrated I was with my internet all damn day that I can stream right now and it seems to be working. Oh my god. I feel so, like, even though it's just crap fidelity, I feel so much better just knowing that it's working temporarily. So in the event that this stops working, which, you know, is likely, I'll try to stream again tomorrow. If I can get my data to work on my cellular telephone, I will do an in real life stream tomorrow. If I can get it to work. If I can get my data to work. But I'm gonna go to, like, the kiosk and be like, make my phone work, please. I called them back on 2 different occasions. I did all the troubleshooting stuff. Oh my heavens, my Lanta. But yeah, I'm actually really curious if it'll let me stream at 72p. I'm guessing it'll just tell me no. But maybe it'll let me. I actually don't know. Has anyone tried it? I hope not. No matter what, I'm here for it. Well, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Alice the Succubus. Well, I figured if nothing else, I'd at least pop in and just provide an update that this is what's going on right now. But, like, for all I know, like, the internet's supposed to be better tomorrow. Like, my home internet is supposed to be better tomorrow. But in the event that it's not, I mean, I kind of want to stream a game at 144p now anyway. Just to amuse myself. Maybe I could do it as, like, a Let's Play. Like, I don't know. That's one of those mega harebrained schemes that's, like, that I'm convinced is, like, so stupid that it'll work. And then it doesn't work. It's like an atypical mega harebrained scheme. What's going on, Rand? Just bask in the glory of all of my pixels. All 144 of them on the screen. Final Fantasy Dimensions stream? If I can make it work in, you know, 144p. I mean, I should stream Dimensions at some point, at least the first one. I played it a little bit. Yeah, imagine Duck Lord at 144p. I legit want to play Final Fantasy 16 in 144p, no. But I would want to try to do that when I actually have, like, the bits to spare, because I don't know how my PlayStation would handle not being fused to the internet like that. Hey, TK Dur YouTuber, thank you. Love the quality, like an NES over here. Thank you, yes. I just thought it'd be funny to stream at 144. Like, who streams at 144p to begin with? Other than me. Who actually who has ever streamed at 144p? Like, someone in 2006, maybe? There might have been, like, some sort of, like, chatterbait at, like, 144p. Leave it to me to stream in 144p. On a 4K camera, mind you. That's the other thing. Like, I'm using a 4K camera right now. I'm streaming at 144p. I'm so silly. I'm doing okay now, Rand. I'm actually really happy the stream is streaming. But I wanted to just try. To see if I could make it work. Oh! I think there was a little bit of jank right there. Alice, I'm actually really curious to see if I can stream at, like, 72p. What's 16 by 9 for 72p? I want to see. 16... What is it? Because it was like 1.77. Yeah, 16 divided by 9 is like 1.7 repeating. Hey, Joe Figgy, how you doing? I know. Yeah, it's 2005 again. What's going on? It's a good year. This is the bleeding edge 2005 streaming technology over on Justin TV. Like, was YouTube even around yet? I don't even think so. It would have just started. Yeah, you said you have 4K camera. 4K of what? It's just like this little part of the camera that you're seeing right now. Needless to say, my camera's not working very hard at the moment. So 1.7 times 72. So 72, or I guess it'd be 128 by 72 to try to stream at 72p. I don't think it'll work, because I don't even think there's a selection in YouTube to go below 144p. Am I crazy right now, or is YouTube saying that you can stream at 240p? Like that I'm actually uploading in 240p right now, because I shouldn't be. Maybe I'm uploading at such a low fidelity that YouTube's like, I guess this is 240p? Yeah, I remember selling, early webcams, hey. Back in the days. Yes, yeah, stream at 1 pixel, yeah, let's go. Yeah, is it sad that it looks literally the same as any other day? I mean, maybe. It is definitely a little jankier. I can tell. But if you're watching on a phone, like, I don't know how much of a difference it would actually be. I would watch on my phone, but I can't, so I won't. But I'm curious to see, like, if I were to stream, like, watch this on my phone, if it would really look much different. Yeah, do FF1 and 2. Yeah, Dawn of Souls. Or I should get, like, the Atari, like, plug-and-play thing. Play some Atari at 144p. Be like, whoa, these graphics look way better in 144p. Really, watching on your phone doesn't look that bad. That's so funny to me. It's like, what am I doing trying to stream at, like... Not that I stream at super high bitrate anyway, but, like, I stream at 720. So it's like, should I just stream at low bit? At least my camera, like, wonder how much it really matters. But 16 years ago. I don't know why my internet's bad right now. But they're supposed to be doing something about it tomorrow, so... Hopefully it's not worse. Yeah, we got all 144p's of Speedy behind me. But yeah, instead of not streaming or, like, whatever, I just figured, let's do this. Yeah, it's 69p. Yeah, Alice, you understand. You got it right. It's storming where you... not today. It was storming pretty bad yesterday. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but... Like, on top of everything else. I am super impressed the stream is streaming right now. Like, geez, I could have got a cooking stream set up. I could have cooked 144 peas. I might have to do that too. Do a 144p stream, but boil 144 peas. Count them out beforehand. Cook them. The 144p-ception live stream. How's it going, JPA? I'm trying to stream at 144p because my internet has sucked all day. And quite frankly, I'm amazed this is working right now. I'm able to somehow push out 300 bitrate. Yeah, this quality is superb. I thought so. I just wanted to make you guys feel nostalgic for, like, 2003. Even if you weren't alive back then. Yeah, counted all the pixels. Yeah, Frogmeister. Yeah, counted all the pixels on one hand. Yeah, DJ Rudin. Yeah, 144p is better than 4K. I mean, I see that Punch-Out avatar. I couldn't agree more. More P does not necessarily mean a higher quality, per se. Yeah, Speedy is weirdly high quality. I might have hit like a bizarre like quality compromise because like my camera, like my webcam, is actually pretty good now. So it might be like you're getting more like detail than you would normally get in 144p because the camera's doing a lot of heavy lifting, but it's not a miracle worker, so it's jaggy, but like I don't know, the colors are fine, I think. Like Speedy's nice and orange. Where's my there's like a very specific bandana. Let me get my very specific bandana. I want to do a color test. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna do a color test. All of my pixels are gonna do one. Where did it go? Yeah, I think it's okay. Camera's going to overheat. Yeah, it's gonna work so hard to pump out the jaggies that it's gonna be 144p. I mean, the color is a little compromised, but like for what do you want for such low bitrate? The Pookie, the Speedy, the Pookie. Yeah, I wish I had a CRT. Yeah, I need to get a CRT and stream some NES off of it at 144p. I legitimately want to do that now. Stream at one. I kind of wish I did that last night. Now stream at 144p. Like I wish I thought of that for 14,000 subscribers. At 14,400 subscribers, I should stream at 144p. Like at the very least, if nothing else. Yeah, and stream in black and white. We can make that happen like kind of quickly. Hang on. Like I can literally like at the push of a button. Where is it? Settings. Which one is it? I think it's one of these will turn me black and white. Not that one. Where is it? I have a setting and it's the one I use when I play Cuphead. Where is it? Oh. Here we go. Here we go. 144p of black and white. Just like nature intended. We don't need no stinking color. Welcome to 1973, everybody. Hey, Flamsterette. Yeah, bingo. Net issues. Yeah, internet. Yeah, the Mega Harv internet crash of 2023. Yeah, Garfield don't need 1080p. Definitely not. There we go. We got doing it Cuphead style. Old movie. There we go. Even better. There we go. Now we're really in vaudeville. That's the ticket. Hey, Sogar, how you doing? Yeah, remember Nick at Night? I didn't have Nickelodeon here. We only had like YTV and like Teletoon and stuff. Yeah, were you playing Zelda at all today? Believe it or not, no. I don't think I even thought about Zelda today. Which usually isn't enough to trigger it. But yeah, Mega Hard versus Nosferatu. Had a half-broken 13 CRT when I was a kid. It only displayed color when you... Really? That's so funny. When using NES, not regular bunny ears. Used to have a VHS camcorder. Oh, they could fill different modes. Oh, cool. Like negative or mirror. Yeah, hey, Scott, yeah. Hey, Mega Hard from the 1800s. And we've got the old sepia tone. What other layers can we... Sketch? How sketchy am I now? Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Take on me, take on me, take me on, take on me. Anybody? Speedy's like, what are you doing? Look like you're made out of concrete. Thank you, Rusty. Beautiful rendition. You just deep fry your camera. We got a sketch filter, I guess. Hey, Kaboom and stuff. You've showed up to me losing my mind. Okay, so the catch-up kaboom and stuff. My internet's been a pig all day. So I thought I would try streaming at 144p. And then it was brought up that I should try streaming in black and white, and I thought that's a great idea. So we went to black and white. And then we went to old movie color. And then we next went to sketch. What other filters do we have here? Let's see. Let's have some fun. Let's make the most of this, everybody. Settings. Blur. That's definitely blurred. Magnify. Oh my goodness, I'm so magnified right now. This is really going to be great for the fidelity. You know what? This doesn't look as bad as it should. For being magnified, I'm really quite impressed right now. Okay, now, I don't know. Actually, maybe it's not as... I don't know if it really, like, reduced the quality, though. Yeah, for me, it says you're 240p. Yeah, so you're going up in the world. I saw that, too. Like, I set my OBS for 256 by 144p. So, it's funny to me that YouTube's like, no, 240p. Hey, what's going on, real shit? Yeah, 144p, ahead of its time. Yeah, pixel filter. I don't think I have one, but let's take a look. Yeah, what a game are we playing, bro? No, we're just my internet sucks today, so I'm doing a 144p stream, and I'm just playing around with filters because I feel like it. Invert color. Oh my goodness. Terror Harv. Bizarro Negative Harv. Hey, Ultra Magnus, how you doing? Yeah, cool conversation, chat. It just sort of happened by happenstance, because, I was gonna play... I didn't even know what game I was gonna play today, really, but, like... I figured I would just see if I could stream at all, and much to my surprise, my 144 stream is kind of holding the line. I'm really quite surprised right now. Yeah, it takes me back to the 90s. We debating what would be a Mega Harv music video be out. I feel like I should upload the part where I do Take On Me, but like I'll probably get like copyright claim because it's so accurate to like the actual song that I'll just get claimed because they'll think it's actually... Was it Morton Harkett, I think his name is? Morton Harkett, something like that? Uh-huh. Yeah, edgy. Yeah, corrupted hardware. Yeah, corrupted hardware. Exactly. What other filters do we have here? Since we're here playing with filters. Ooh, effect intensity, we can... Whoa, back to normal. Monochrome. Ooh, what's bloom? I guess I'm just kind of oversaturated. Look how saturated I am right now. Remarkably saturated. Oh my goodness. This almost, like, I don't want to say looks good, but, like, fits, like, the washed out look fits the fidelity, I think. Like, it's not that it looks good, but if I was trying to nail, like, a time period, like, if I legitimately wanted to do a video that I wanted to pretend was from, like, 2004, and I streamed it, or recorded, and it looked like this, I think it would actually, like, be fairly accurate. Hey, Negachin. Yeah, better quality than most movies. Yeah, odd. Yeah, inverting the inverted stream doesn't make the colors. It doesn't? Yeah, it doesn't fully make the colors, right? Yeah, nostalgia filter. Yeah, Jason drawn it. Yeah, that's nostalgia filter. Atari DC. Yeah, old VHS. Yeah, who turned Speedy into bread? I did. What other... Well, that was Bloom. What other ones do we have? What other filters can we play with? We got a warm filter. Now that we've warmed the temperature up a little bit. Jackal, Contra, or Life Force. Yeah, I legitimately wanted to try to stream an NES game in 144p now. I just think it would be appropriate. Like, I mean, I don't even have any dropped frames. Like, this is mind-boggling to me. But we were also putting out, like, 300 bitrate, so I think that's probably why. But even still. It's still better than any PewDiePie video. Hey, thanks, Dana Brosel. What other... I don't think we have any other, like, fun filters. They're all kind of, like... There now. Oh, man. Look how sharp we are. That was so sharp it made Speedy lick himself. Did you see that? As soon as I changed the filter, he's like, oh my god, I felt that, and he licked himself. Watch on the replay. Yeah, if we act like it's 2008, my ass is not here. Move my hand very aggressive. Like that. Yeah, now that's 140p, yeah. Yeah, now we nailed it. Oh yeah, this is it. I think we got a virus. Am I a nature boy? I am one of them, yes. At least one of them. So let's then we can smooth it out. Does that actually look okay? Well, I mean, compared to how it just did look. Looks like when I recorded all of the Cell Saga off Toonami using EP settings. I used to do that. You had to maximize how many minutes I could record. Yeah, I was all about the EP settings. Like, I used to record all kinds of Dragon Ball. EP all the way. Dragon Ball, and I used to record a lot of Monday Night Raws. Growing up. Hey, Nest Force, thank you for the lard. Anime Girl, namaste, lard to you. Definitely tell the difference on my TV. But on your phone, I can't tell. That's kind of funny to me. I'm probably just overthinking the whole, like, streaming bitrate aspect of it anyway. Like, how much it actually matters. Again, like, if you're doing it on a phone, then... Then, I mean, the screen's smaller, so it makes sense. I actually like this setting. I think that's a neat filter. I don't know how they do that, but... Like, this seems like an easy enough thing I could, like, make a shirt out of or something. Just sketch my color like this. Just being like, hey, and it's just me, like, this or whatever. Yeah, stream at 144p all the time. Yeah, monochrome, Harv, oh yeah. But yeah, my internet's not behaving well, but the stream's been streaming okay, so I don't know what's happening. I'm not gonna look this gift horse in the mouth. I was so frustrated with my internet all day that I'm just gonna enjoy the blessing and hope that it holds true. But yeah, I won't, I'm not gonna stream any games today. I just wanted to see if this stream would even work. Now that I know the stream works, I could stream a game. If my internet's still like this tomorrow, hell, I might just stream an NES game at 144p anyway, just for the lulz. I might just do that now, because I feel like it. But yeah, I haven't actually watched a lot of anime, mostly just Dragon Ball. And bits and pieces other one, like a little bit of Full Metal Alchemist here, a little Attack on Titan there, but like nothing really stuck with. A little Death Note there, like Gundam Wing, like bits and pieces, Ninja Scroll, Akira, you know, Princess Mononoke, but I mean like Studio Ghibli stuff. But yeah, I've heard JoJo is actually really good. What was my thoughts on FF14? Oh, ever warm up to it? Sort of. Like, I warmed up to it, but, like, I find the controls in Final Fantasy XIV extremely frustrating. But I do recognize there's a good game there. but I'm yelling at the controls most of the time. And I'm really not interested in parsing through hours of tutorials to know how to control the game. Seem to only catch... Yeah, Kaboom and stuff. You have a hidden talent for that. Seem to only catch your technical difficulty streams now. You can feel it in the force. Hey, Brendan McHugh. Yeah, this filter reminds me. Let's paint a fucking dinosaur. I just did a rendition of Take On Me by earlier. Because of this filter. I might upload it as a separate video, I don't know. Risk my channel. Didn't I buy myself a frozen lasagna? I don't think I have a frozen lasagna in my freezer right now. I do have at least 3 shepherd pies, though. Are you playing Mario Paint right now? But yeah, that's what I need. There's an NES stream, Color a Dinosaur, in sketch form. Yeah, Mario Paint in 144p. Either NES or, like, Atari stuff. Play Donkey Kong. Like, OG Donkey Kong and, like, OG Mario Brothers and stuff. Yeah, Speedy looks like a lump of cheese. Yeah, Speedy's just unidentifiable. Behind me. You know, I'd be lying if I said I didn't, like, actually like this filter. I mean, I mean, I'm streaming with this filter right now, but, like, if I'm trying to think of a game, well, I mean, what's a game that I could play that would be appropriate? Because if I could fill in colors with Color a Dinosaur, like, that would be neat. Yeah, yeah, do it at 140. I was saying earlier, I should have got a bag of peas and cooked 144 of them, boiled 144 peas in 144p. But I should do that at like 14,400 subscribers. Yeah, lower the graphics more, yeah. I'm also very curious if I could actually stream at 72p. Like, I'm curious how low I could get the fidelity before YouTube just won't let me stream anymore. Like, could I actually stream to YouTube with, like, 50 bitrate? Like, is that possible? Could I actually stream to YouTube for a bit? Like, 1 bit? Like, what's the minimum? It's the minimum you need to stream, but, like... Apparently you can stream 144p at 300 bitrate, so... If you always wanted to stream, then... You can. You can. Yeah, peas, ew. No, I wasn't gonna pee in the pot. You good at cooking? I mean, I know some recipes. I've worked in a variety of kitchens in my day. I can cook if I have to. Yeah, Mr. Satan is the blurst Dragon Ball name. Yeah, you could take out the peas. I mean, I could still do it. I would need peas. I might have a bag of peas, I don't know. Gotta go BRB in 5. Alright, Tavish. Oh, that's nice. Okay at cooking. Love making breakfast food the most. But yeah, I was saying earlier, too, that, like, what I wanted to do when my internet wasn't working was I got data on my phone, and I was gonna do an IRL stream with my phone and just test that out. But I've also been spending all day trying to get my data to work, and it just won't. So, I don't know. If I can get the data to work, now that I have the data, I need to do, like, an IRL stream. Like, I kind of... Like, why else have the data? Even if it's just, like, a 30-minute stream. Oh, really, Joe? I didn't know you could watch JoJo on Twitch. Oh, is that like a watch party thing? Like it's on Prime? So I could watch it? Yeah, we got a Speedy Ghost behind me. Yeah, my data will work, yeah, when I have another Cars stream. I might do I might do a variety, like, because I do want to do. Depends if my internet starts work. If my internet works tomorrow, I still might just do an IRL stream if I can get my data to work. Because, like I said, like, there's no point in me having the data otherwise. I just wasn't willing to take no for an answer for a stream tonight, and we got through, so. Oh, have peanut butter sandwich. There you go. I've been big on everything bread lately. Love it for everything. Our looks was less sees Smokey. Yeah, Smokey the bear. Preventing a forest fire next to me. Oh, maybe JoJo's not in Canada. There is a lot of Prime, Amazon Prime stuff that like is only in the States or only in Canada. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, members only stream, 144p. Alright, anime girl, have a good one. Oh my goodness, I'm back to not pencil sketch hard. Like, unironically, maybe I should do like a sketch like that of Speedy and have that as like a design. White shirt with a sketched Speedy. Hey, Turtle Burger, how you doing? Mega Harv manga reel. I mean, we might have to make a mega manga. Like, just do like stop motion stuff with the filter. We could make it work. Surely someone's done that for like a comic. Like, this has never occurred to me, but like, surely somebody for a comic has gone like sketch and then just like acted out the comic not being able to draw. Like, surely somebody's done that. If not, maybe I should. I don't know. So there's another harebrained Mega Harv scheme. It's a textbook Mega Harv harebrained scheme. Manga Harv, right? Broke the hey, Anth Skywalker. Yeah, I noticed that when I look at the preview, it's like, oh, you can choose between 144 or 240, but I did set the stream to, where is it, 256 to 144, so. That being said, does switching between 144 and 240, like, actually make a difference, or is it more just because YouTube's confused about what I'm doing? Animated YouTubers where people do that. Oh, and I hate when I see them. Well, I've seen a few of them where it's like a cartoon filter for like RPG stuff. I've seen that for like videos and stuff. Hey, Alex Snow, how you doing? Never delete any files I download. Add one more file server. I already have 8 by 8. Holy cow, terabytes. Oh, saw on one I found a porn from 1999. Looks like your stream. Nice. Yeah, I was saying earlier, like, I've been suffering with my internet all day trying to get it to work. And it's been a pig all day. And then I try streaming at 144p, and it seems to be working for some reason. So, I don't know. What is my life? Yeah, I'll just be a mega sketch YouTuber. Someone mentioned I guess that would work, yeah. Get a VPN, yeah, but I don't feel like it. Kind of like if they're gonna ban you, then like, the hell with it. I don't really blame you. Alright, and on that note, yeah, good night. I'll got work in the morning. Alright, Kaboom and stuff. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good day of work tomorrow. You can call the... Oh, I already talked to the landlord. Believe me, I've been very busy today in regards to internet stuff. They're supposed to be doing something with the internet tomorrow. I called my service provider twice to get this data working. And I've just been otherwise trying to troubleshoot myself. Like, not me today, but like, do my own troubleshooting. Especially because of why they did it. Oh, yeah. On that note, I am also out. Alright, Flamstrat, thanks for stopping in. You have a good night. Hey, Carmajolt, how you doing? Bask in the glory of all 144p of mine. Hey, the whip snap, how does it go other than the internet jank? Other than the internet jank, it's going just fine. But today has been basically just internet jank. Yeah, going to bed at 144p. Isn't that past your bedtime, Carmagel? That's pretty late. Pretty late in the day. Consoles. Oh, is that what happens? Console standard display resolution is 256 by 240. The video output options vary between models. Yeah, Mega Harvin Pixel Land. But yeah, no, like I've said it a few times already, but I'm so pleased that I can actually stream even if it's at like such low bitrate. I would love to know who like was the last person to stream on YouTube at 144p other than me. It was probably just yesterday, like honestly. Someone that just doesn't like. Okay, let me rephrase that. I wonder how many people have streamed at 144p on YouTube recently on purpose. Your bedtime is 4:20. Yeah, yeah. Scared of what's gonna happen when your internet goes out. You should be more scared about what happened when the lights go out. Hey, Jeeton. Yeah, Sea of Stars coming out in 2 weeks. I got my eye on Sea of Stars. I got my eye on WrestleQuest. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. Bedtime is glitched, it won't say. But yeah, now I am curious. Like, if YouTube's just gonna say that I'm streaming at 240p, maybe I could just stream at 76p or 69p or whatever. Yeah, Sea of Lard. That'd be a better game to play. I heard about that. That it's the same universe as the Messenger. I was surprised to hear that. But no, I haven't played the Messenger either. It's like a ninja or samurai type of game, I think. How do you enter Pixel Land? I don't know. Your internet has to be struggling, and you have to want to upload anyway. Yeah, Rage. NES Harv mode. NES Harv. You got NES Hard, but I'm NES Harv. I'm seriously thinking about streaming a game at 144p. Like, not tonight. Tonight, I just wanted to see if I could stream at this low of a bitrate. I'm very curious if I can stream like an NES game. Like, I'm probably going to try to stream an NES game at this bitrate just for the lulz. I was saying that earlier. That's like another harebrained Mega Harv scheme. That, like... Because one of the things I do like to think about with YouTube is, like, what have other people even done? My problem is, which is a good idea, you should be trying to figure out what other people aren't doing. My problem is I'll come up with ideas that other people aren't doing, but also don't care about. It needs to be something that other people aren't doing that you care about. But maybe doing an NES stream at 144p would be, like, just on the nose enough. But yeah, like I said, it's a harebrained scheme. Are you gonna... Hey, Oops, how you doing? Are you gonna stream for the normal amount of time? I'll probably just stream for like an hour or two, or whenever I feel like I'm kind of running out of rambling to do. But yeah, I can't imagine I'll be streaming for like the normal length of time. I'm just gonna kind of chat tonight. Honestly, after doing like... We had a 14-hour subscriber special last night. It wound up being 15 hours. So if I do a stream that's like 2 hours, 1 or 2 hours tonight, even 3, like, I could probably use it anyway. I could probably use the rest. I overachieved on the Final Fantasy XIV stream. I wish, So I guess I failed. I didn't have a 14-hour stream. Hardest RPG boss? That's a hard one for me to answer, like, right off the top of my head. Like, there's definitely a lot of super bosses that are rough. Or just overly time-consuming. Like, pretty much any Final Fantasy super boss you could maybe consider. So remember, a lot of the Dark Aeons are really hard, but then again, you can kill them with Yojimbo, so 10's kind of out. I mean, Izamat is annoying and takes forever to kill, and can heal himself. Sans. Oh, yeah. Is the hardest. I mean, he is pretty hard. If you do count it. Undertale. Brainwash about other streamers I watch, and all Harv streams more. Brainstorming about other streamers I watch, and all Harv streams more than any. Really? Than any two streamers I watch. That's something I do kind of wonder about sometimes. Like, I know I stream a lot, and I know that there's plenty of other streamers that stream a lot. It makes me wonder, like, where, like, I actually fall in, like, over the past 6 years, like, what my average would be compared to, like, other streamers for, as far as, like, hours having streamed. Like, good God, I have to be up there. But I don't know, I don't think there's definitely nothing, no metric like that on YouTube. I thought there was something like that on Twitch you could look at, but I don't know. Izamat for the endurance, Demi-Fiend. Oh, I haven't played any of the, uh, like Shin Megami Tensei or anything of that sort, Digital Devil Saga. It's the longest boss battle. If you want to count, like, MMOs, but if we're not counting MMOs, again, Izamat's got to be one of the longest. MMOs, just, pick your poison. Oh, I've never actually played the DLC of South Park's Fractured But Whole. I forgot about that because I streamed it when it, like, first came out, and I got the season pass and everything, but then I didn't play the DLC because it wasn't out yet. And then I never went back to it. I should maybe just do that at some point. To do the DLC. SMT5 was pretty good gameplay-wise. Very little story. Hey, D-Mitch, how you doing? Always a pleasure to jump on YouTube at night and see you here streaming. Have you thought about doing streams in the morning? Yeah, that would help you. I mean, I wish I could. It was sort of, like... I mean, I guess I could, but, like, I'm just a night owl. I don't like getting up early. If I didn't have a day job, I would consider trying to do, like, some morning stuff, but, like, right now it's kind of hard for me to shuffle my schedule around very much. But, I mean, it doesn't hurt to experiment with upload times for sure. Hey, Dragonian Kid, how you doing? Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson, and whooping cough, devastate kids. Oh, and the Michael Jackson hits like a truck and has essentially infinite range. But yeah, I should maybe play it again. It was a good game. Like, I liked it. We actually streamed Stick of Truth not, like, that long ago. This year, I think. I think it was this year. It was in the past year, like 100%, for sure. But yeah, I should maybe check the DLC out. Well, I mean, if you want to ask, I mean, I know I could do like a Q&A or whatever, but like if you want to ask any questions, just go right ahead. All right, Tavish, thanks for stopping in. Have a good rest of your night. Actually, I can just do that now, can't I? Like, I might be able to just add it. Hang on. Yeah, start Q&A. Sure, ask me a question. 1 second. Hang on, everybody. Ask me a question. Question mark. There. There, we did it. Now there is like a third Now there's like a third. There's top chat, live chat. Now there's a question chat. If you want to ask me a question, like a Q&A style question, throw it in the Q&A thing. Cat's name and favorite game. My cat's name is Speedy. I named him after Speedy Cerviche from Samurai Pizza Cats. And my favorite game would be Final Fantasy VII. Or Earthbound. It depends on the day. Really. Usually one or the other. What do I like better, apple juice or orange juice? Orange juice. I'm not a really big fan of apple. I can handle apple juice better now, but like I just don't like apple things. Now, sometimes like if you give me like a caramel apple fritter, like some of those are really nice. Like there's some stuff with apple in it I like, but like I'm definitely more of an orange juice fella. I always forget. It's easy to forget to switch to live chat. It is the chat I prefer, because sometimes it eats comments. And if I'm going to ignore anybody, I want to do it on purpose, not by accident. Oh, here we go. We got some questions in the question folder here. What is your favorite movie or go-to movie? I actually don't watch a lot of movies. But I'll tell you that for a guy that doesn't watch a lot of movies, I've watched Gran Torino like, I don't know, 5 or 6 times. Clint Eastwood. I like Clint Eastwood. I haven't watched enough of his stuff. I watched some of it. But yeah, like I'm trying to remember what the last movie I watched even was. It wouldn't have been that long ago. But like I'm usually more of a someone asks me to go see a movie, I'll go see it. I don't usually just be like, I'm gonna go watch a movie. I just never really was. I don't know why. What do I think of Sonic Frontiers? I'm not really familiar with it. Isn't that the open world? Is that the open world one? Conceptually, I like that idea, but I'm just not really a Sonic fan. I've tried playing Sonic, it just doesn't click with me. I don't mind the spinball game, but that's kind of about it for me. Who wins, Mega Man or Bumblebee? I'm not overly familiar with Bumblebee's powers because I didn't watch a ton of OG Transformers, if you can believe it. I didn't really get into Transformers until Beast Wars, or as we knew it up in Canada, Beasties. So I'm going to have to go with my main man, Mega Man. One more. Favorite video game song? For years, I would have told you One Winged Angel from Final Fantasy VII. Lately, it's the Sinistral music, the Sinistral boss music from Lufia 2. Have I watched Heels yet? Oh, on Stars. No, I haven't. It's like a TV show about wrestling. Maybe that'd be something I should check out. But Stars, that's like a... I assume it's similar. It's just like a... You know, like a Paramount Plus, Amazon Prime, Netflix type of application. Perfect combination of pizza toppings. Meat and black olives. And if it counts, stuffed crust. Do you plan on doing any more songs? Oh yeah, I thought your favorite movie was The Box. I don't plan on doing any more songs soon, but like, I might feel musically inclined to do it again sometime. Yeah, Mega Man kills big robot guys. Has at least a good chance. Thank God you didn't say pineapple. Apparently, pineapple on pizza was invented in Canada, and I'm upset to learn that. I understand why it's not named after Canada, but... I mean, I don't mind pineapple in general, it's just like, I don't know. And if all that's around is pineapple on pizza, like, I'd eat it. But I'm not gonna order a pineapple pizza. But lots of meat and black olives, that's a Mega Hard special. Which Ninja Turtle was my favorite? It had to have been Michelangelo. You know, the party dude. I mean, Raphael was cool but rude. Trying to go through it backwards is harder in my head than I thought it would be. Donatello does machines. Leonardo leads. There we go. Raphael is cool but rude. Michelangelo is a party dude. I totally forgot about that. Okay, first off, I totally forgot about the Cowabunga collection. It's not that I forgot. It's that it came out when I went on a week vacation from YouTube, and when I came back, I was like, eh. Even though I do like Ninja Turtles. I played Shredder's Revenge one night. It was good, but like everybody was playing it, so it was kind of like, okay, I get it. Like, I'm not saying it was bad. It's just, you know, when something's overplayed sometimes. That happened with the Cuphead DLC. I was like, okay, I get it. I like the game too, but like, get out of my face. But then there was like a fan game or something, it was like Rescue Palooza or something that came that I heard about that was supposed to have a bunch of characters, and like I completely that completely fell off my radar. Denzel Washington versus Tom Hanks. Oh my goodness. That's a tough one. I want to say Denzel. T or A? If I have to choose A. Haven't heard. Yeah, Cowabunga. Hey, how's it going, Ninja Temper? Wonder if Denzel Washington is related to George Washington. He has to be. Hey, Peyton, how you doing? Yeah, only 240. My internet's been janky today, so I was like, I'm gonna stream at a very low bitrate, and it's working, and I didn't expect it to. It's kind of a life lesson, you know. Just because you think something isn't gonna work doesn't mean you shouldn't try to do it anyway. I was like, well, I haven't been able to get my internet to work really today. We can get like smatterings of internet. Let's try streaming with 300 bitrate. And here we are. Oh, we got some ass men in the house. Check the questions tab again. Oh, do I watch AEW? If so, who's your favorite wrestler? Love Adam Cole and MJF. I sort of follow AEW. I don't really watch it. I am a Punk fan, but I'm also biased because I've met Evil Uno and Stu. So like I know those people. So they're definitely super high up on my list. Would I consider playing Enter the Gungeon? I've heard of it. I probably wouldn't play it anytime soon, just because it's not really on my radar. It's kind of like a roguelike top-down shooter thing, I think. What's my favorite Kingdom Hearts game, boss, and character? Oh, is that a thing? Wait a second. Never mind. I thought there was a way I could, like, put these up on the screen or something. Oh, yeah, I can. Select question. Yeah, okay, then it just kind of pops up in the chat. But yeah, favorite Kingdom Hearts game, that's Kingdom Hearts 1. I don't know how much of it is because, like, I would say the game handles better in 2, but, like, I think there's a certain simplicity to Kingdom Hearts 1 that I like. Favorite boss and character? I mean, I thought Hades did a really good job. You know, just being Hades. He might actually be, you know, my favorite boss and character, frankly. I'm trying to think what character I would even put above him. I mean, of course, we got, like, you know, Cloud and Sephiroth and stuff, but they're like, I don't know. So yeah, I'll say Kingdom Hearts 1 and double Hades. Ever think about playing Dead by Daylight? I for sure heard that name. I couldn't tell you what kind of game it is. So no, I haven't really thought about playing it, but like I'm not really familiar with it. Would YouTube freak out? Would YouTube? Oh, for God's sakes! Oh, it's time to wake up. Can't select questions anymore, shut up. I don't know why I can't select your question, Tenebro. So anyways, would YouTube freak out if you streamed any of the Atari sex games? Probably. I don't know for sure, but probably. I've also streamed both South Park games, and, like, I didn't get my ass nailed to the wall for that, but, like, I don't know. If it's, like, specifically a sex game, it might be a little sketchier than I'm willing to risk at the moment. I should do a night where I just play a bunch of Atari stuff. So I grew up with an Atari. Atari was great fun. We haven't had. I hope we haven't had like an insufferable echo this entire time. I guess not. I only have the face cam up. I don't have my YouTube up, so you shouldn't hear that as well. No one said anything. So. Kid Icarus Uprising. I've never actually played a Kid Icarus game. Okay, Hades caught me off guard in Kingdom Hearts when he beat me first time. Had aisle floor. Oh, nice. Aisle floor seats for Sunday Night Heat back in the WWF days. Was the first closest seat from the aisle. Oh, nice. And I literally tapped on the Rock's shoulder. Hell yeah. And he turned his head and looked. Hey, Matt Henneman, how you doing? These streams are always the best. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's really cool, Oops. Have that just kind of like... We had this moment, The Rock. You can't take that from me. Yeah, I'm sure I would like Xenoblade Chronicles. Like, I was crazy about Xenogears. I've heard good things about the Xenoblade games. I know they're long, though. And it's hard to talk me into a long game right now. But I definitely have half an eye on them. Hey, Robert Ceres. Maze Craze. Never played it. Some of my favorite Atari games? Oh, I haven't played Atari in so long. Like, the ice hockey game on it was pretty good. I'm trying to remember what I played. Pressure Cooker was one of my favorites. It was kind of like Burger Time, but they called it Pressure Cooker. There's a game, Plaque Attack, I used to play. You were like a toothpaste tube, and you would like squeeze toothpaste onto teeth. No echo. Alright, thanks for confirming, Douglas. Okay, the whole time so far. Yeah, I don't understand why I haven't been buffering. This is offensive to me on like a separate level. How much I've been suffering with my internet today, and this stream hasn't even... Like, it's a weird thing to be annoyed about, but like, because it's actually working, but sort of. Well, Final Fantasy 13 1 or oh my god. Sorry, excuse me. Final Fantasy 13 2 took me like, I don't know, 60 hours or so. And Lightning Returns took, I don't know, like 60 or 70. I'm under the impression the Xenoblade games, like, I'd be looking at about 100 hours per game. Which is scary to me. But I mean, I played Yakuza and I loved it, so... Yakuza Like a Dragon, I loved it, so... That's the thing. Like, if I just were to pick up and start a Xenoblade, I might be like, yeah, I love it. But for the same reason, I'm hesitant to play, like, Persona 4. It's like, oh my goodness, that's going to be a over 100-hour investment. Oh, an Atari game. Oh, it's made great multiplayer. Oh, Stampede. Best NES game, River City Ransom. Which might be surprising to hear, because I have Mega in my name. But no, River City Ransom's my favorite NES game, hands down. Good night, gotta go. Alright, Dragonian Kid, thanks for stopping in. Have a good night. Yeah, and I that's true. I am also familiar with 13. Well, 13.1 and 13.2. Lightning Returns was new, but yeah, I kind of knew what I was getting into. Yeah, if you want to do if you want to do everything 100 hours or more per game. Hey, Internet Now, how you do? I never have played Exit Fate. That's the Suikoden fan game, isn't it? Am I thinking the right game? Exit Fate. I've never played that, somehow. Only beaten 2 and it was under 100. Okay, but it could have easily went. Oh, if you wanted to, gotcha. Yeah, I just bum rushes these games. Do just the story in 50/70. I always hate doing just the story, but like, I don't. I would. They're definitely on my radar. I don't know when I'll ever get around to them. Yeah, Like a Dragon is probably the best game I played this year. I don't know what would come close. I really enjoyed River City Girls too, I suppose. That might have been my favorite game that came out this. I think it came out. Was that this year? That might have been last year, come to think of it. That might have been October last year. In which case, never mind though. But yeah, I really liked Like a Dragon. I'm really looking forward to the sequel. What's my go-to character class in any game? I usually default to like a warrior type of class. Just hit things hard. But like I've also come to learn that like magic abilities can be overpowered in some games. Like in any of the Souls games I play, I would usually have like a melee build. But for Demon Souls, I had to use magic in order to even beat it at that point because magic is like so busted in the game. Yeah, I'm gonna play WrestleQuest for sure. I need to at least try it. Oh, got it on PS Plus last August. Right, right. Yeah, because like I'm pretty sure what happened was Vile from the chat was like, "Hey, Yakuza is like on sale on Amazon," so I grabbed it because it's like $30 or something. And then like it wasn't very long after that it showed up on PS Plus. But it's fine. I don't mind having a copy of it. Great game. Like I'm happy that I actually played it. I thought it was a little slow to start. Like, if that's kind of my main critique. I had a few minor critiques about it, but like, I thought the main critique was like how slow it started. But I also understand that they kind of had to set the stage for where the hell Kasuga was for the entirety of the other series and stuff like that. So, but I imagine the sequel it'll probably hold my interest sooner. Like, I'll hit the ground running with it harder. I think. I have actually played Puzzle Quest. I had it for PS2. I didn't get very far in it though. I forget why. But no, I've definitely played Puzzle Quest. Trauma Center. That game was so hard. Yeah, I wish River City Ransom logic worked in real life. Yeah, 50 rock candies and bench press a semi truck. Yeah, it takes a while to build a fun party. Yeah, but once you do, yeah, it kicks off hard. Yeah, and then I just sort of hit a certain point where like I found the secret character and so well, it's just like sort of secret, but it's like, oh my god, you're so strong. Once you got in my party, she just stayed there. I'm trying to think what's new that I want to play coming out. Like WrestleQuest Sea of Stars, I need to play. I'm trying really hard to get back to playing more like Super Nintendo PS1 era things. It's not so much that I have an issue playing new stuff. I just am more passionate about games from that era, like Super Nintendo PS1 era. So I'd kind of like to focus down there a bit more again. But Sea of Stars and WrestleQuest are like that sort of graphical style, so it might tickle that fancy. Yeah, Legend of Legaia, I need to play that too. It's definitely one I need to play. Legend of Legaia, Threads of Fate, Brave Fencer Musashi, Lunar 1 and 2. Then there's games that I've already streamed that I'd like to play again, like Breath of Fire 3, Xenogears. Legend of Dragoon, I should revisit. I'm not against Thousand Arms. I guess it's a fairly. I don't have it though. I guess it's a fairly inexpensive game these days. I know I can just emulate it or whatever, but like I like to. I like to at least have the games. Generally speaking. But no, I would give. I played Thousand Arms back in the day. I didn't get terribly far in it. Something about it just didn't click back in the day. I might like it more now. Why not a Mega Man 64 stream? I was honestly kicking up to. I was getting geared up to do N64 streams. And then the capture card that I have that I use to record N64 stuff died. Or it wasn't even the capture card died, like the plug part, like the cord that plugs into it. Like one of the prongs came off of it, so I can't use it. But Mega Man 64 was like one of the games I was gonna do. Because I have it. So unless I get a retro tink, which I probably will eventually, like again, I could just stream 64. But like for whatever reason, I'm like super purist about N64 games. Don't ask me why. I could probably count on one hand the number of N64 games that I have personally streamed. Or I mean, emulated. Got Dragon Quest 11. Oh, nice. Downloaded, but haven't started it yet. I thought Dragon Quest 11 was good, but I got to the end of it. I found it was kind of like long in the tooth, but I thought it was otherwise a good game. Like it's still solid Dragon Quest excursion. Hey, Funot, how you doing? You can't split stream a game with 144p. No, it was more. I know you're just jerking my chain, but like it was more. I wasn't convinced the stream was gonna stream, so I didn't want to like have a game to focus on. But now I'm here with what I thought was shaky internet streaming at this bitrate, and it seems to be holding pretty steady. So like I don't know what is my life. Yeah, Space Channel 5. I remember that game. I didn't watch it, but yeah, and conveniently enough, Speedy jumped up behind me and he just kind of went to sleep back there. We were also playing around with the Take On Me filter. We got a few filters in my web my broadcasting software, and now we got Take On Me by filter from like sketchy Mega Harv coloring book. Here I am. This is me if I was in a western from like the 1930s, a vaudeville western. This is me when the colors are inverted, and this is just other black and white. This is like black and white TV black and white, but 16:9 aspect ratio. And this is the effect intensity going down and back up. That's what that meant. Skies of Arcadia is a great game. Yeah, tired Speedy. Are there voice filters? I don't think so. Let's look. I don't believe so. Still looking. I mean, there are plugins I could plug in, so like you might wait a sec. No, okay. I guess not. Did I just ruin everything? Can you still hear me? I think it's okay. But no, it doesn't look like there's vocal filters like baked into here. But yeah, I played Skies of Arcadia back on the Dreamcast, which I don't really like. If you can play it on the GameCube, play it on the GameCube instead, because the random encounter rates are less insane. Still a great game, though. I'd love to play it again. That's a game, it needs a re-release. Big time. Oh, I missed some comments. Scott Rosh's question is hi Speedy. So hi Speedy. He moved. He moved when you said hi to him. Turtleburger asking, have you ever played Pulse Man for Sega Genesis? I haven't. Is that like one of the? Is it like a Vector Man type of thing, or like Vector Man sort of graphics? I feel like I should know what it is, but I can't quite picture it. I'm basically picturing like a gray vector man. I don't think that's accurate though. I never have played Jet Set, any of the Jet Set games. Jet Set Radio, Jet. Yeah, because there was wasn't it like didn't it start as like Jet Grind Radio, and then they changed it to Jet Set Radio, and then there's like Jet Set Radio Future or something. But no, to answer your question, Liam, no, I haven't played any of them. That reminds me though, like I've also never streamed a Tony Hawk game. And I really like Tony Hawk 2 at least, and I know that they had like a 1 and 2 remaster come out. And I still have never played it, the remaster. I should. Like, I could never really stand on a skateboard, so I'm like, well, I don't know. Why would I like a skateboarding game? But then I tried it, I'm like, oh, because this game is really fun. That's why I should play it. That's why. But yeah, I had a Dreamcast. I got it. Well, like when I first saw it, like I was really interested in Soul Calibur, but then I watched my brother play Shenmue on it, and I'm like, I need the system. Because like back in the day, like back in this would have been probably like 2001, if I had to guess. I forget exactly when I got my Dreamcast, but like seeing Shenmue back then, when like all we basically had was like N64 and I don't even PlayStation 2, I guess, would have been out by then, but it was really a remarkable game at the time. Like, you see it now, and it doesn't seem like anything special, but, like, 20 years ago, it was, like, crazy. Groundbreaking. Tony Hawk games would probably get copyright struck for the music, but if I'm sure I could go into the settings and, like, turn them off beforehand. Which would be kind of an unfortunate thing, because, like, the tunes are part of the experience, but, like... I do want to make it clear that, like, I'm not overly concerned about a copyright claim, because that just means that I don't make ad revenue on it. I'm just concerned about a potential strike, which I don't think would be the case for a song that's in a video game these days, but, like, I don't know. A game on Dreamcast called Carrier you used to play. Pretty cool. I always want to play Darkstalkers on it. I played Grandia 2 on it. I played a lot of Soul Calibur 1. And Shenmue, of course. Skies of Arcadia. I didn't play much other than that, though. Like, I kind of got my Dreamcast, like, right as it died. And I also... It was easy to emulate on. More seriously, have you played Nippon Ichi games? Yeah, Wise... What? I didn't know that they had anything to do with the Wise Eves, however you say it, series. Oh, Disgaea, yeah. But yeah, I've, Wise 3, the one on the Super Nintendo, I beat that one. That's the only one I ever played, though. I'm not opposed to playing other ones. Disgaea 1 is hilarious. So is Disgaea 2. But then I didn't play any more of the Disgaea games. They're good, I should play them too. But no, I am familiar with NIS. Oh, Sega Bass Fishing 2 with the fishing controller. Never got to use it. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, at least the more recent ones. Okay, well, either way, like the third one was the only one I played. I hadn't played one since then. But no, I would consider like Disgaea. I want to say that like a remaster of Disgaea came out a couple years back. That might be fun to revisit. I would drive myself crazy trying to do all the content in it, though. Like, I think that would be a game I would just have to accept that I'm going to do the story in and just move on. Because you get into, like, Dragon Ball Z territory when it comes to, like, levels, and I just don't want to invest that much time for it. So. Shenmue, you either love it or you hate it. It's a hard game to recommend. I love Shenmue, but, like, it's just as likely you could play it and be like, what is this stupid shit? What's wrong with you? It just kind of... It just sort of appeals to a certain Like I said, either you like it or you won't. It's kind of thing. But like the detail, especially in the first game, is remarkable. Like the weather patterns from like the game takes place in 1986, I think it is. The weather patterns match the weather patterns that were actually happening then day by day in the game. Like it's crazy. Hey Anthony, finish chapter 5 of Alan Wake. How you liking it? I assume good. The first you played Alan Wake, right? Or is that the second? Oh, okay. Shenmue intrigues me because of the Yakuza series. Shenmue think of Shenmue as a dry Yakuza game. Like Shenmue doesn't have as many like zany moments in it. Shenmue's pretty serious, like Yakuza, when Yakuza's serious, but it doesn't have like the zany moments quite the same. So yeah, I would consider Shenmue kind of like a drier Yakuza with a time with like a 24-hour clock or whatever. Well, it's not 24-hour, but there's like a day night system type of thing. But yeah, if you're intrigued in it, I'd give it a shot. Like I said, I love them. I wish we actually get the next one. Oh, Disgaea 6. Yeah, recently came out, but it's slower. Yeah, I thought I heard the most recent one was there's something about it. Yeah, it's about this guy. Gotcha. Yeah, fanboy moment. How you doing, cool Saiyan, Mool Saiyan? Yeah, yeah, you're not going to encounter a man-baby patriarch in Shenmue. No, probably not. Like, there is stuff in Shenmue that's, like, ironically funny, like the voice acting. Oh my god, I love the... Okay. This is a better question. What is your bad voice acting tolerance? The funnier you find bad voice acting, the more you will love Shenmue. Oh my god, the voice acting in Shenmue is the best. It's legitimately like one of the worst voice acted games ever. But oh my god, I love it so much. I don't know if it's so much that it's bad, it's just the cadence of the voice acting. Maybe it's just like the voice acting direction is just hilarious. And I love it to death. Have you seen any sailors? Like, you'll just sit there and just, like, quote memes for hours. Yeah, play Shenmue for the story, yeah, not the gameplay. Hey, Kodo, yeah, 240p. Yeah, I tried to upload in 144p, but YouTube's like, no, 240p. I think I'm trying to upload at such a low bitrate that YouTube's like, he must mean 240p. I don't know what he said, but that's clearly what he meant. Yeah, can you help me find sailors? Have you checked the Heartbreak Boutique? I need a bourbon. Oh, only quit one only quit one game because the voice acting is unbearable. Shenmue might be your second one. Like, it's bad, but I think it's hilariously bad. What was the game you quit because of the voice acting? Yeah, because what would have happened. Yeah, if you gave Shenmue director all of the drugs, that's right. Yeah, Speedy taking a bath upstairs. I keep forgetting to check the questions thing. Plays like an in-between. Oh, Pulse Man. Plays like an in-between of Sonic and Mega Man. And in terms of looks, oh, it's like full-on Mega Man aesthetic, really. I should take a look then. If it's like Mega Man E sort of looking. Functional similar. Play Yakuza in Japanese. Yeah. Well, a lot of the Yakuza games, I think, are only in Japanese. I'm under the impression Like a Dragon's like one of the only ones that even has English in it. English voice acting. Game I quit. Oh, Arc Rise Fantasia. Okay, I don't have a point of reference for what the voice acting is like. I for sure heard that name, though. Arc Rise Fantasia, but I haven't played it. Or am familiar with it. Had a good story and battle system, but the voice acting was atrocious and couldn't turn it off or mute it. I'm not sure if you can turn off the voice acting in Shenmue or not. You might be able to change it to Japanese, which helps some people. Right, yeah, that's kind of been a turn off of the Yakuza games. For you, it's been hard to read the subtitles when you're trying to fight. That's kind of a modern game thing that I don't like. Where, like, say you're playing more for RPGs, I guess, or I guess it's less of an issue with an RPG because like you can kind of stop what's going on and like explain the story, and you would have a chance to read it. But if you're playing a game that's like action oriented, you're busy trying not to die, so all the catcalling that the boss does to you during the fight, like you're not going to take it in because you're too busy trying not to die. Cool Sand, Mool Sand too. What are you actually asking me? How many girls have I kissed in my... Okay, do you mean how many girls have I kissed, or how many girls have reciprocated a kiss? Because those numbers are not the same. Either way, I don't know. Either way, I don't have a number for you. More than 6, less than 22. What did I do? My chat's being weird. It's jumping all over. Oh, damn it, the chat disappeared on me. That's my thing about people that act like subtitles is superior. You're not going to be able to pick up on certain things like sarcasm if you don't speak the language. They were dubbing you can. Yeah, there's definitely some tonality stuff that can be missed with subtitles, or just plain. There's some things that just don't like translate well. So you kind of need that extra like tonality to parse out what's being said. Yeah, girls have cooties, gross. Hey, Carlos. My cat's name is Speedy. He I named him after Speedy Cerviche from Samurai Pizza Cats because he was a stray fella and we met outside of a pizza joint, so it seemed appropriate. Yeah, more than or equal to 0. Yeah, and less than or equal to 4 billion. Yeah, Matt, around there. You know, give or take a billion. Well, I mean, maybe, yeah, yes, what I just said. I know I've said this 800 times this stream, but I can't believe how well my 144p stream is working right now. This is offensive to me on some level. I don't know how, but yeah, I would rather have bad English voice acting, but like I know I'm in the minority for that. I'm not sure if I've ever played a game where I'm like, this voice acting's so bad I can't play it anymore. Ah, let me take that back. Because when I played Yik, a postmodern RPG, I had to turn the voices off. I maintain, though, with Yik, that the voice acting is supposed to be unbearable, and that's why it is. But it's hard to listen to that game. Listening to Alex drone on. But if I turn the voice acting off and just read it, it's a lot more palatable, I think. I definitely enjoyed Yik more than, like, everyone on Earth. They, like, re-released it or something. There's, like, there's new content in it. That would be an off-stream thing for me to do, though. I tried doing one stream of it, and I'm like, you know what? I just can't stream this game. I just can't do it. I just can't. Yeah, right. Annoying characters is not the same as bad voice acting. No, you're definitely right about that. Head on all the string right now. Alright, Ultra Magnus, thanks for stopping in. Catch you later. Yeah, another thing. Oh, tacos or burritos? I'm more of a taco guy. Yeah, Speedy, we found Speedy in the mean streets of St. John, and he adopted me. Yeah, because, like, I don't know if you heard the whole story, but, like I said, you know, I was wandering around, and, I saw, you know, this little skinny orange cat, and he was super friendly. And, like, anytime I see a stray cat around, like, so long as they're not, like, don't look, like, obviously sick or something, like, they'll make me sick. Like, I'll go up to them and, you know, just, like, say hi to them and stuff, just... And by say hi to them, I mean, like, with cats, like, if you want to talk to a cat, or say hi to a cat, you want to not make eye contact and just kind of put your hand down for them to, like, sniff you and stuff. So anyway, like, we went through all that, and he was being affectionate, and then, like, I picked him up, and I was, like, rubbing him, and he seemed to like me, so I put him back down, and thought to myself, well, this cat seems to like me, but I'm gonna go in, and I'm gonna get a piece of pizza. If he's still here when I leave, he's coming home with me. And I sat down to eat my pizza, and Speedy got up on the windowsill and waited for me while I ate the pizza. So I'm like, well, I guess this cat adopted me, so he's coming home with me. We've had a lovely relationship ever since. Yeah, I'm glad we found each other too. He's like the friendliest guy. But I mean, like, if it wasn't for how friendly he was, like, we never would have... Like, it's just kind of random that I would just, you know, just run into a cat when I guess I didn't... Like, at the time, I didn't really think I needed a cat, per se. Like, I didn't have any animals in the house, but, like, I had cats back in the day, but I'm like, I don't know. Then we saw this little fella, it's like, oh, I can't leave him here. But no, I'm definitely glad I definitely missed having a, you know, an animal around. Oh, your cat's called Doris, Carlos? That's cute. Yeah, Speedy the cat. Oh, big, black, and fluffy, nice. My first, growing up, we had two cats. We had a floofy black cat. I think she was a half coon cat, as they call it. And she was a big, fluffy black cat. And we also had a tuxedo cat, a black and white kitty. They're called... The black one was Tinky, and the black and white one was Brandy. Those are the ones I grew up with. Yeah, me and Speedy were meant to be, yeah. I mean, it's been great, like, it's just so funny to me, too, because, like, he has no idea that, like, hundreds, if not thousands of people are just like, oh, look at the cat. Look at that nice kitty. Like, he doesn't know how, like, famous he is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he just thinks it's just me and him in here, and he's right in that respect, but, like... It's like, no, you have more than me as an admirer, Speedy. Yeah, if the MC had any real growth, I might like it, yeah. But good God, he's an unbearable prick. Well, I mean, like, it's kind of hard to talk about it without, like, spoiling it too much, but yeah, he doesn't really have, like... He doesn't really have a character arc. He's kind of, like... He's almost justified in being an unbearable prick, which I can totally see why that's off-putting. What music do I like? Like, I mean, I have a bit of a variety, but, like, if left to my own devices, like, I got the newest Depeche Mode album. Like, I'm a big Depeche Mode fan. But I also like metal. Like, I like Rammstein. Dream Theaters, I really like. Growing up, like, I was a Tool fan, and, like, I still like them. Don't get me wrong. But, like, their most recent album, I don't know what it is. Excuse me? I don't know what it is, but it just didn't resonate with me. I'm not sure why. Oh, really, Thomas? Seriously? Fellow Harvey? Yeah, Depeche Mode. Yeah, totally. Oh, Mario or Luigi? I'm a Luigi guy. But yeah, I've been listening to the... Oh, since you're 18. Yeah, that's kind of more or less when I started. Late teens for me. First album of theirs. Well, I had a cassette. I didn't have a lot of cassettes. I was kind of late getting into music, but like I had songs of faith and devotion, and like even to this day, that combination of "I Feel You" and "Walking in My Shoes" together. I don't know how else to say it, but like that is like my favorite song of theirs. Like that back to back on that album. I really like that album in general. Like because I also had like the red and blue CD, like the greatest hits ones. I listened to those a disgusting amount. But like the song "Rush" on the songs of faith and devotion, I love that song, and it doesn't really get like uh much attention these days. Oh, you've seen Tool 2 times live? Hell yeah, Matt, that's awesome. I got to see Depeche Mode live, so that was fun. Oh, Tom, it's funny how like on the same wavelength we are, Thomas. Saw Depeche Mode live in Chicago, and it was incredible. Yeah, Songs of Faith and Devotion, yeah, and Exciter, my two favorite albums of theirs. I wasn't a big fan of Fear Inoculum either. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but like, yeah, I'm not like I like Guns N' Roses, okay. Led Zeppelin, yeah, Aerosmith. I played the Guitar Hero Aerosmith. But yeah, I saw Depeche Mode in Montreal. I might. I wasn't going to bring this up yet, but I might be going to see them again in November. But like, if I do, like, I'll just you guys won't really notice that I'm going because it's like on a Saturday or something. Like, I probably just won't be streaming Sunday or whatever, and that'd be like the difference. But it's also kind of like if I don't go see them again, like, we lost Fletcher, so like, if you gotta see them again, now's the time. It'd be a miracle if they tour again. You got cursed out by Tommy Lee once. Elvis Presley. How did that come up? I'm super intrigued. Oh yeah, Atari DC big time. That 2 year period, Guitar Hero games were the biggest thing ever. Oh yeah, I was as into Guitar Hero as anybody. I was a huge Guitar Hero fan. But eventually I hit a point with it where like I would either like 5-star a song either immediately or like in 2 3 attempts, or I would be struggling with the song for like a month. I sort of hit a point where I'm like, there's nothing that's like a reasonable challenge for me. It's either like too easy or too hard. There's not a lot of Goldilocks zone songs anymore, so like I kind of just gave it up. Though think if I instead of having all these different Guitar Hero games for different bands, if it's just a DLC, yeah, I don't think it would have faded away as quick as it did. From the get go, they probably should have done more of like a, well, maybe not from the get go, but once like DLC was more of a thing. But yeah, just have like DLC packs rather than like separate games. Yeah, it did. Crazy how it felt like it instantly just died. Yeah, then you always see unused instruments. Yeah, everywhere. Hey, Song Wang, how you doing? Mighty Pancake. Have you ever played Evolution Worlds? I don't think so. I think I might have watched a buddy of mine. That was on Dreamcast, right? Am I thinking the right game? If so, I'm sure I've seen a buddy of mine play it, but I don't think I've ever played it myself. Oh, when they played "Enjoy the Silence" in concert, it blew my mind. Yeah, like there they are right in front of me playing my favorite song. Yeah, and I just froze up taking it all in. Trying to remember, like it took a second for it to like sink in for me. What was the album that the Delta Machine? I think Delta Machine came out when I watched it. Yeah, because that came out after Sounds of the Universe. They didn't play any Sounds of the Universe songs. So yeah, I think they started singing Precious, and it just that's sort of when it just hit me that I was there. I was like, holy fuck. Like, just the energy in the building was incredible. I was still. I had Clone Hero for a bit. I didn't, like, get it working, though. Because, like, I got it in my head for a bit, because, like, someone commented, like, because I did the Guitar Hero Mega Man stuff, someone was like, now you need to play Guitar Hero on, like, an NES controller or something, and I'm like, you know what? I probably could do that with, like, Clone Hero. Like, if I joined to key Clone Hero, play songs with an NES style controlling. Assistant manager at a Radio Shack, really, in Portland, Maine, and one of my associates got the wrong power cord for his boombox when his assistant came over to our sort earlier that day. Will I ever come to England? I don't expect to, but I mean, never say never. I might hop over there one time, but I haven't been in this even so much as the United States since, oh my god, since pretty much since you needed a passport. Almost, I don't know, 15 years now. I wouldn't mind visiting the States again. I need to get a passport. I've been saying that almost as long as I've been saying I need to play Star Ocean 2. But... So he came back an hour before we closed with his assistant to make sure he got a right one. That's such a random thing to have happen. Oh yeah, Delta Machine, right on. Have a set of electric drums. Oh nice, and they work beautifully with Clone Hero. Cool. So good. I also had Rocksmith, and I even have a guitar now, but like, I just never play it. I just thought at some point I should try to transfer my manual dexterity over to an actual guitar. But I just never did. But I mean, I always could. Like, who's to say when I'm 50, like, I don't want to just pick up guitar for some reason. Yeah, free songs. Yeah, don't hurt either. Definitely not. Weird game by the end of it. Have to fight. Wait, what? Oh, Evolution. I have to fight a weird amalgamation at the end. It's hard the first time. The new game plus was easier. Yeah, Mega Hard World Tour. Don't really have the best way to set up Guitar Hero, but it's one bar that has Guitar Hero 3 set up. Oh, that's cool. Guitar Hero at the bar. Bar Hero. That's one of the things I mess with. Oh, if I ever went to a bar with Guitar Hero stuff, I would play Drunken Guitar Hero. 100%. Just give me a painful look at games that limit stats by a lot. Oh, HP limit was 999 and stuff. Gotcha. Yeah, like I wouldn't mind doing like meet and greet stuff. It's just kind of like I'm not really in a great location where I can be like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna just go hang out at the mall. Come visit me." Like, there's a few people that know me, or at least that I know like watch me that like live in my town and stuff. So like, probably a few people would come, but like, but I mean, I would like it more if we could find a more central area, and I could meet like a few dozen of you at a time, like make it worth everyone's while. But I mean, I haven't quite hit that point yet. So. Or if nothing else, actually go to a Comic-Con and be like, hey guys, I'm going to this Comic-Con, so like, if you want to meet me, just I'll be around. Look for the guy in the Chrono Trigger outfit. Yeah, never. That jump, playing Guitar Hero, the jump from medium to hard was honestly probably like the hardest jump. Like integrating the extra button in there. Because going from hard to expert, it's just faster. But having to learn to, like, the hand placement, it is actually a really tough to do. Yeah, such a random thing. Yeah, I knew it was him immediately. Velvet Revolver was playing that night. Oh, 20 years ago. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. But I mean, even celebrities need stuff, right? Yeah, I don't know why I guess YouTube by default will stream a stream at 240. Even if I upload it at 144. Because I am streaming at 256 at 144p. Or so it says. I'm not a selfie kind of guy. If I went to a Comic-Con, you're dressed as Chrono, I'd have to take the picture. Yeah, by all means. That was not why I got the Chrono outfit. I wanted it. I'm like, well, Well, that was kind of like part of it. I'm like, okay, I'll go to a Comic-Con, but like I'll also wear it for like Halloween and stuff. This is like 10 years ago. But like every year like something came up that I tried to go, at least should say. I have no excuse like the past couple years, but the first while it was like, I either couldn't get the time off work or I had mono or, COVID happened. Like something would just come up. Like one, yeah, I got the mono. I tend to say these are two different situations, but I think the time I had mono was also the same year that they moved Comic Con from like September to like, I don't know, July or June or something. And by the time I was healthy again, like it was when I was getting set up to go, it's like, oh, it didn't even happen yet. Oh yeah, I still have the Chrono rig wig. That thing's got to be close to 10 years old now. But I mean, I've tried to keep it in relatively good shape. Try not to pile stuff on it. I keep it in a box. Like some of the points are getting a little flat, I guess. No, I was very particular about my Chrono wig. It had to be just right, and it was. Yeah, 240, 144. Yeah, you don't really see like a lot of Chronos. I find you can find even fewer of them with the hair nailed. Like, not to toot my own horn or whatever, but like, I went to pretty great lengths to find hair the way I wanted it. I say great lengths. It was like I just Googled it, but like it took a while to find the hair the way I wanted it. And the hair ended up costing more than like the rest of the outfit, but it's worth it. Yeah, mono, so you were kissing girls. So you were kissing girls. Who said it was girls? Now, if you ever find a way, I'll find my way, yeah, and you're in part of Canada, at least expect a message on Discord. Yeah, yeah, for by all means. Try to think of a good place you could like grab a poutine or something. But yeah, no, it would kind of. It was funny when I got mono because it happened right when someone that I was covering for, like at the job I was at, they like came back from maternity leave. So like they came back, I went out sick, and then by the time I came back, because mono knocked the hell out of me. I've heard some people say that it only knocked them out for like 2, 3 weeks. I didn't feel right for months, but like I was out of work for a couple of months. Anyways, when I went back to work, the woman that I was covering, they already got pregnant again when they were out on maternity leave. So pretty much when I went back, they like went back out on maternity leave. So like it couldn't have really worked out much better for me. Like if I was ever to get mono, I got it at like the perfect time. Because I had a bunch of sick hours too, so it's not like I got paid for it and everything. So it's just the problem with mono is that you're just in bed forever, exhausted for 3 weeks. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna feel like this for the rest of my life, apparently. Do cosplay and sometimes it can be funny. Yeah, what piece of the costume is the most complicated? I find it's generally the hair. But I mean, it's not like I've had a lot of costumes. Chrono is definitely the hair. Hey, what's happening, David? Howdy, overly grainy Harv and Speedy. Had mono as a teenager. Yeah, it knocked the shit right out of me. But like I said, it kind of happened at a good time. Like if there is a good time to get mono, it happened to me. Does the East Coast really have the best donair? Is that all hype? I'm actually not the guy to ask that because I don't like donair. I know I'm a bad maritimer, but like now I know a lot of maritimers are crazy about donair, and I'm sure they would tell you we have the best donair, but I don't like donair at all. I was under the impression that donair wasn't really a thing in the like. I thought donair was like a maritime thing. Like I thought it was hard to get donair elsewhere. Yeah, that sounds like it's bad when I had COVID. Yeah, 3, 4, or 5. Yeah, that's kind of mono. You sleep and you sleep and you sleep and you sleep and you sleep. Then you get up, you try to eat like a little chicken soup or something. Then you go back to sleep and then you sleep some more. If it's a good day, like I might watch like a YouTube video, then go back to bed. Like, oh my god, it was awful. But I mean, it got better eventually. I have a hard time even explaining donair. It's kind of like some sort of like meat. Is donair meat? I assume it's beef, and it's just kind of like cut out in strips, and you generally put it on like a soft shell, and it comes with donair sauce. It's like a sweet kind of sauce. Spent hours editing photos. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, editing. Yeah, my brown hair gray. Yes, I think you might be right. It's amazing how thrilled you are when you realize, yeah, I'm getting better. Yeah, only taking 2 naps a day. Yeah, it wasn't. Thankfully, like you don't. It's rare. It's extremely rare to get mono more than once. Like if you get mono twice, it's probably more you relapsed rather than like you got it a second time. I guess I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But, but yeah, hopefully I don't get it again. Yeah, never a good sign. Yeah, if you're not sure if something is. No, I know. I definitely know it's meat. I just don't know what kind of meat it is. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it. It's kind of like a shawarma. Now, I like shawarma. Ontario had the best shawarma, I thought. The shawarma here is mid, I think. But I had some damn good shawarma in Ontario. I can't remember the good shawarma places, though. Yeah, so mono is something that stays dormant in your system, I take it. Yeah, from what I gather, like once you have mono, you just have it. It just kind of floats around dormant. I don't know how likely it is I could give it to somebody, though. Hey, Speedy. You just gonna sit on my lap now, buddy? Hey, Josh, you a welder? I'm not a welder, but like a welder viewer of mine sent me some welding caps to wear on stream because like I wear bandanas and stuff. So yeah, I'm not a welder, but I do have some caps. I can't reach my other ones right now, but I do have a few of them. You eat shawarma for days, though. Yeah, shawarma is generally like donair is generally more like a bite size kind of thing, or rather, just not as much volume to a donair. I've ever had hot dogs in mac and cheese. Liam Ruby's asking. I don't know if I have. I've definitely had hot dogs with mac and cheese. I don't know if I ever put it in the gizmo. I want to put the question up on the board. Fine though. Stupid heart's in the way. I can't put the question up on the board. Determine and never date again. So I guess my chances of getting mono are less than absolute zero. I guess you can get it not kissing, but like that's probably how you're gonna get it. Don't air a kebab. I mean, I guess. Type of thing. Trying to make a plague doctor mask. Oh, so bought some welder goggles for it. You can see my close to $300. Oh. Oh, is that what that is? Leather mask in my profile picture. I could never quite make that out. I could see like kind of a. Oh yeah, I can see it better now. I pulled it up bigger. Why? Yeah, no, I can see that. Yeah, oh, okay, back in like 2012. Hey, gamer boy, what's happening? Suddenly asked a question. Oh, when I meant to chat normally. Oh. I hope your night is going well. It's going all right, gamer boy. My night's going well. I was having internet issues today, so I kind of facetiously made it for 144p stream, and wouldn't you know it, it's been streaming like pretty well. I don't know what the deal is with my internet right now, but I don't know. Maybe it's more of like a download thing than an upload. I don't know. I'm not an internetologist. Okay, yeah, you can get mono from water fountains too, or some people call them bubblers. Really? I've never heard that term. But I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm not opposed to that. Put hot dogs in her baked beans. That yes, I've done that. Not really in her mac and cheese. Yeah, it's supposed to be fine. I was a hoe when I was young. Mono was a certainty. If I remember correctly, it's better to get mono when you're younger. I think it doesn't hit you as hard. I know that's the thing with chicken pox. I might be making that up with mono. All I know is it happened to me when I think I was 29 when I got mono. Laid me to rest for a couple months. Gonna say hi, yeah, but no, I'm doing all right now, gamer boy. Yeah, in case you missed it earlier, having internet troubles all day. So I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do that'll be fun? I'm gonna get data on my phone, and we're gonna do an in real life stream because I've always wanted to do one, but I could never justify it. But today I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Then I spent the rest of the day trying to get my data to work, and it just won't work. I talked to my provider 2 times, still doesn't work. Now, for all I know, when I wake up tomorrow, maybe it'll just work. But if nothing else, I need to go down to the kiosk or whatever and tell them to fix my phone, please. Yeah, chicken pox. Yeah, yeah. I was just thinking chicken pox. Yeah, best to get when you're young. Yeah, it can kill you as an adult. Video I just played for half a second. Oh, did you hear it? Went sort of semi. I mean, hey, 70,000 views. Yeah, I'm not sneezing at that. That's a good. I would like I would like if my videos got 70,000 views. Like if you could get that happening like on average, you'd be killing it. I had mono when I was 17 and it sucked. Oh yeah, it's definitely no fun. Barely remember watching Adult Swim when I was awake. Is Alan Wake like a pretty tough game? Went from 8 deaths to 15. I'm just not familiar with it like at all. I only ever saw any footage of it like even slightly like what the PS showcase or something whenever Alan Wake 2 was announced or whatever. If you catch chickenpox as a kid, you're more guaranteed. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like if you didn't get chickenpox, I don't think you can get shingles. Yeah, dorm in your system, it won't get it as bad. Hey, Sparrow, what's happening? When I got my first bear bug vaccine, the first one was fine. Oh, second one knocked me on my ass. Yeah, never been so sick in all of my life. They can knock you on your ass for sure. Like sometimes you just get, even something as simple as like a flu shot. Sometimes your immune system just goes wild, and it's like, oh my god, I gotta take today off. Didn't make anything off of right, yeah. Even still, it's cool seeing the big numbers. Alan Wake can be pretty tough. Okay. But yeah, I've had people ask me about it before, but like I just never really played it. Could try it sometime. Had monotonsillitis and strep. Oh my god. All at once. I was at the hospital and given morphine. I was hallucinating seeing King Hippo from Punch Out. Oh my god. I'm trying to remember, like, I think I had, like, a little bit of, like, tonsilly issues, but, like, I didn't end up having to get, like, antibiotics. Which, if I understand correctly, sometimes you have to go on antibiotics when you're in mono, but if you take antibiotics on mono, you, like, break out in, like, pink spots and stuff. That didn't happen to me, but I'm pretty sure that's the thing. It wasn't so much the game as being hard. Oh, okay, that's a good problem to have. Then you had a particularly active chat. Okay, that's good. Should make the dying more, you're less emotionally tied to whether you die or not. It's just like, hey, I'm just chatting. So. I mean, listen to me. You have 100 people in this chat. This fucking game! Ah! Screaming. Yeah, strep can be brutal too. Fever got so high, started getting confused. I wanted to make sure. Oh. Wasn't making sense when I spoke. To the hospital I went. Strep straight up sucks. Funniest COVID moment was you streaming that Final Fantasy VI. Oh, I see. Oh, right. You see Cloud and Tifa and was like, how delirious am I right now? I'm seeing Cloud. I forgot about that. I love that sort of thing. See me playing, I don't think it was Return to the Dark Sorceress for Final Fantasy VI, the ROM hack. And, like, you can play as, like, Cloud and Tifa and stuff in it. And, like, I was playing it as them in Final Fantasy VI, and Anthony Jordan saw it, and he's like, what is happening? I thought they were in Final Fantasy VII. Like, what's going on right now? No, I definitely get it. I just love that sort of thing that's like, it's like I'm not playing a prank on you, but you're like sort of playing a prank on yourself, and like I'm assisting. Got some kind of disease or something. Oh, it attacks your joints. Need both. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Need both hips replaced within the next 5 years. God damn. Doctors aren't sure what it is. That's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that. Like, that's a really aggressive. Yeah, because like if the doctors don't know what it is, like what do you even do to treat that? All you can try to do is like try to eat stuff that might, like, I don't even know if that would help. Like, again, I'm not a doctor. They didn't, like, I'm sure they gave you the best advice they can, but like my not having any medical knowledge take is that like there's probably like something dietary you might be able to do to slow it down, like maybe a little bit, but like that's crazy that your joints are getting so knackered so quickly. Yeah, physical therapy and meditation mostly. Well, I mean, do what you can. Like, jeez. All I remember is watching Inuyasha in between bouts of delirium and sleep. I remember that when I had mono, it was like right when Five Nights at Freddy's started popping off. Like, I want to say, like, it was only like Five Nights at Freddy's 2 or 3 came out. And I was super interested in the lore. I have to wonder if that's part of why I got into FNAF to begin with. Like, I was just on just full of mono and just looking into it. You know, whatever I could when I was lucid. Psoriatic arthritis. Autoimmune. Yeah, I wanted to say, for whatever reason, I hear that I'm like rheumatoid arthritis. Like, I don't know anything about anything. I can't stress that enough when it comes to like medical. Really. But yeah, I don't know. I hope they can figure out what the hell the problem is, and that they don't have to do anything too radical. Yeah, that's crazy. Hmm. Oh, excuse me. Well, holy cow, folks! I am definitely pleased that this that this streamed. It was autoimmune. Yeah, it can take years to diagnose. Oh, that's psoriasis too. Autoimmune disease are becoming super common. I don't know. It might just be like one part of a lifestyle thing. Sorry, it might be like one part of a lifestyle thing. I just got a text message from my provider being like, "You added this thing to your account." It's like, yeah, I added it like hours ago. But does that mean that I have data? Does my data work now? No. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't blame. Well, yeah, like I mean, I'm glad to hear that you've come to terms with like if you can get your hips replaced and it's, you know, you'll be fine with it. So I got like again, like I've never had any surgeries or anything. I know nothing about the sort, but like I'm guessing that like a knee replacement is way more problematic than a hip replacement. But yeah, like I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but like I actually have a shirt that I bought at Value Village that says psoriasis is not contagious. Just when I bought it at the time, I thought it was just like I mean, on one hand, it's like sure it spreads that message, but like the reason I bought it was like I just thought it was funny because like people would see me wear that shirt and would probably just assume that I must have psoriasis. Because like why else would I wear the shirt? Same reason I bought a shirt that says "Greatest Dad of 2006." It's like how old would I have been at the time? 2006. I guess I would have been 21. So it wouldn't have been like that crazy, but people that knew me that saw it were like, ha, that's funny. Knees are more complicated. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, that's good at least. But I mean, I hope they get to the bottom of it, and like you said, they can save your knees. I'd like them to save all your joints, but you know what is realistic. A realistic projection. I'm just trying to be optimistic, you know. Yeah, hip replacement. Yeah, I figured that quite a. They'd have to split you pretty big to, that because they'd have to tear the hip out and replace it and whatever else they have to do down there, wire it all together and all that. Yeah, no, you didn't. I didn't think you made a thing out of it. I was just sympathizing with the. I guess I can't say empathize because I don't actually know, but I do feel for the situation. Yeah, just tear it out. Yeah, dig it out. Oh, I've ever read the first three. No, I never. I actually didn't read any of the FNAF comics. I want to say I might have downloaded one of them and read some of one, maybe. But I definitely haven't read all of them. I might just be thinking like videos that went over the comics and stuff. Yeah, I would bet. Only do one at a time. Yeah, getting both your hips replaced would be very traumatic, I'm sure. Like it'd be a huge shock to the body. It's like, what just happened to me? I just got cut in half. Holy shit. I still can't believe the stream seems to be working. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, if the stream, if my internet's not fixed tomorrow, if it appears to be the same tomorrow, and if I still can't get my data fixed, I might try to stream an NES game at 144p. Or like Final Fantasy 16. Definitely recommended. Someone who's only read the first three. Say they're easier to follow, gotcha, than the games. Yeah, the games kind of require you to comb them over and over just to like see if you see some random thing that no one else noticed. I had a friend that had a hip replacement, didn't listen to me, and I said you're going to be in severe pain. After he calls me, the operation goes stupid medicine. Stupid medicine doesn't help the pain. I've ever had a lot of people suggesting Fear and Hungry. I don't think so. What is that? Hey, Guy James. Hello at 144p. Right back to you. Yeah, stream's holding strong for 300 bit rate. Like I said, my internet's been just chugging today, but I mean, I hit the sweet spot for streaming it, so I don't know. Go me. It's my reward for not having my internet fixed, but struggling all damn day to get internet working so I could stream. I love how my brain works, because I was even saying during the Final Fantasy XIV stream that, like, you know, like, I do like streaming a lot, but sometimes you gotta wonder, like, even though I like to stream a lot, is it really the best use of my time? And then today, like, I can't stream, and, like, I could put time into something else, but what do? I spend all day trying to get my internet working solely to stream. So I think that answers your question. Like, if you guys, like, truly know how much, like, effort I put into getting internet today, which apparently I didn't have to worry so much, because I just have to apparently just stream at 144p and we're fine. Very bleak RPG. Okay, that sounds like it's very hard. Okay, might be comparable to Lisa the Painful. I'll try to remember to look that up, just to see if it's something I'd be interested in. Oh, he thought that because they gave him medicine, he wouldn't. Oh, he thought it was gonna be like literal painkiller. Like, he was gonna take the meds and be like, oh well, I'm gonna go run a half marathon now because I don't feel pain. It's like, no, you're probably not ever gonna have zero pain if you get cut open that deeply. Best you could hope for is the meds make you not care about the pain that you're feeling. Turn my PlayStation on the stream. Oh, it had an update as soon as you started streaming. Yeah, Guy J, are you watching on a phone? I had people mention that before. Like, I am actually kind of. I see what you're saying. Like, it's not as janky as you would think for. Well, I think YouTube might be like upscaling it to 240 somehow. But even like beyond the. But yeah, it seems like it doesn't seem like as quite as bad as I thought. But I do also have a 4K camera, so like I don't know if it like somehow is meeting in the middle to make my stream seem like it's a slightly better quality than it is. Just because like the colors are as good as they can be for 144. I was tinkering around. Let's show the filters off again. I was tinkering around the filters a little bit, and I put the sharpening filter on, and it was like, actually there was a different one that I thought looked like, where was it? Oh, it was Bloom. Like, I think this, like, if I wanted to do like a something to simulate like 2003 like video quality, like, hey guys, I would just have to make the frames a little jankier, like it's too smooth frame wise. But we also have Take On Me by filter that is also showing up, which is baked right into the software. Not to be nosy, what's that purple thing? Purple thing. 1 second, I have to figure out what the purple thing is. I can't tell because I turned it black and white, so just bear with me a sec. I mean, this is also kind of like Janktown too, the sharpen filter. Purple thing. My mouse? This thing? Or my bandana? This is a pair of jeans I have next to me. I don't know why it's there. And this is just a red towel that's here, because I sat on my couch after taking a shower the other day. And the towel just kind of stayed there. Now that is crusty. Oh, yeah. Yeah, not suggesting you play it. Just think it's weird how I've seen it everywhere. Yeah, no, I hadn't heard of it yet. Yeah, me too, oops. I tried so hard to get a stream today, so I'm glad that it worked out. I'm happy that I was able to even, like, just the fact that I streamed at 144p, like, it's just such a... It's different, but it's not different. Like, I could have just done a normal chatting stream, like, any time, and it would be, like, kind of the same thing, but... Like, I could have not drawn attention to the low bitrate, but it's like, you know what, I'm gonna make that, like, the gimmick of the stream. And we're going to try it, because, you know, who knows? You don't know until you try. But now I want to stream an NES game at 144p. It might be one of those things that's just, like, kind of endearing. Like, I don't know. I kind of want to try it. I'm curious. Yeah, oh, the bandana. Yeah, I got you. Oh, I thought your band... Oh, it was a starfish plushie. I have a mushroom, like a Mario mushroom plushie. It's just not right here right now. I would have to get up to get it. Speedy is best cat, I agree. Hey, Juan Sebastian, how you doing? Yeah, taken away. Heard there's a streamer mod. Oh, is there? For Fear and Hunger? Yeah, it was kind of like wrapped up like a star, kind of. But yeah, you may not have noticed, but this is like a tote that's next to me now. This wasn't... I only put this next to me like in the past like month or two. Because I sort of like refinagled my room around somewhat. And like a consistent problem I was having was like my chair would slide around, so like I would have to readjust my... It's not a huge deal, but like every day it's just like, do I really need to be fumbling around with my chair placement every day? So like when I wedge this tote here, it just kind of keeps it in place. So now it's just a little bit less effort when I set up a stream. But yeah, like the tote being here, like because the top has like an indent. Is the stream actually janking now? I keep seeing it on my end, but it's saying we don't have any dropped frames, which is, I keep saying, is like there's no reason to be annoyed about it. It's good that it's not dropping, but like why then has my internet been so bad today? But yeah, but because of like the indentation here, like it's a perfect place to set my mice, and they just stay there. My remote, like it just kind of worked out that way. I didn't plan it that way. It's just like, this is very handy. Now I lose them less. But yeah, I also got this pink mouse because I got tired of dropping my mouse and not being able to see it in the dark. So I don't lose that one very much either. But yeah, we're just doing a chatting stream tonight, one. I'll probably try to I'll either try to play a game tomorrow, or like I said earlier, if I can get my data to work on my phone. I mean, now that I have the data on my phone, I need to do a IRL stream. It won't be a super long stream. I don't know. Well, that's the problem. I don't know how long the stream will be because I don't know how much data YouTube will use to stream. So it might be like kind of a short stream, but either way. I've wanted to do one for a while, and I don't know, maybe I'll just do it like randomly like some afternoon. Maybe I could just randomly, I don't know. I'll feel it out. Hey, Retro Gaming Addict, how you doing? Yeah, I just got here, but you look like you always do to me. Well, I appreciate that. It's not as pixelated as I thought it would be. I was saying earlier, like, I think YouTube might be upscaling the... Like, I am streaming at 144, but you can choose 240 quality, so, like, I don't know if I'm getting upscaled. And I was also saying I am using a 4K camera, so, like, I don't know if those two factors are making the stream look better than it is, than you would typically expect for 144, but, like, I don't know. And, of course, like, if you're watching it on a phone, like, there's less pixels necessary, so it's not as noticeable. I had... What did I have? Oh, all I had was... I had a Bacon King today. Hamburger. I didn't get into Sailor Moon. I was really big into Dragon Ball, but, like, I just never watched Sailor Moon. Just didn't really appeal to me. And then, like, just haven't tried to watch it since. Speaking of toads, did see Halloween toads be put out. Oh yeah, Halloween stuff's gonna be out any minute now. Businesses can't wait for, you know, new holidays to try, you know, drive up sales and everything. Like, you know, I understand. But yeah, it'll be no time. I do get a little frustrated when like November 2nd, like Christmas stuff is out. It's like, could we wait till November 12th at least? Like, is that too much to ask? Like, I know some people are crazy about Christmas and like you do you. Like seriously, like it's fine. But maybe wait till mid-November. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm like bah humbug, but like I don't need 2 months of Christmas either. How long? Hey, Mark. How long until Star Ocean 2? Not soon enough. I mean, it's getting there. It's like 3 months away. 3 months away, I guess. Oh, it's school for your nieces already? Really? Holy crap. Middle of August? Yuck. They must get out of school in like May then. I hope so. Got a comment on your last voyage of the Demeter review from someone saying my review convinced them. Oh, cool. To see the movie. Yeah, no, that's always a good feeling when like you do a video on something and someone leaves a comment being like, your video made me want to, play this, or like, oh yeah, you made me remember this game, I'm going to play it again, or like whatever. It's like, yeah, doing my job. Spreading the good word out there. Walmart had an end cap and Nintendo themed Christmas in August. Like, holy cow, like calm down. Costco, well, I don't know then. I guess that kind of loopholes around my issue. Like, if you just celebrate Christmas in August, then well, fine then. I guess touche. Already Halloween decorations in the stores. Hey, Tavish, welcome back. Got over 1,000 pickles on you, all right. Yeah, you can do the pixel shaker. Give me the bit shaker. I mean, you can probably see some traily glitchy business here. Oh, it doesn't seem like that insanely traily. Do the pixel shaker, give me the bit shaker. We got him to say it, boys. You did it. You win the thing. You win the event. How tall am I? About 6 foot. Approximately. Previous or last voyage of Demeter has made me remember Bram Stoker's Dracula and Sega Genesis. I'm not familiar with that at all. 6'2", hey. Oh, I've heard tell of Cyrax. Anthony, Jordan, and chat's been keeping me up to date on him a little bit. I guess the Cyrax person's a bit of a wacko. He's embroiled in some sort of like litigation right now. I want to do a spook fest this year. Yeah, why not? Family and friends only see me as the Christmas guy. Yeah, I want to show them I can do more. Yeah, why not? Like, have fun with it. One thing one of my mother's friends does, though, and I think this is hilarious. I mean, despite what I said about Christmas, she dresses up like Santa Claus and for Halloween and hands out candy canes. That cracks me up. But yeah, no, if you don't want to feel like you're like typecast into a holiday or whatever, give it your best go. Hey, Uranium 235, have you been? Thoughts on Paradox Interactive games? I don't know what they make. Oh, Speedy, he's just right here now. He's just right by my lap. He's just off camera. He's right. I'm touching him right now. Oh, kind of like a poor man's Castlevania. Got you. There was that reminds me. There's a Castlevania-like game on the Master System. It's very Castlevania-like. I cannot remember the name of it though. I had half an interest in playing it, but I forgot. Doing good. Glad to hear it. You're better. Yeah, your life's better off not knowing about him. Trust me. Just, you know, one of those internet people. Yeah, not the Goblet's biggest fan. Yeah, but I get good get good laughs watching content about it. It's like a what do you call it? Like a perverse pleasure, I guess you call it. Yeah, El Gato, the cat. Gato Gonzalez. Oh yeah, that's just like. Forgive me for being like. Forgive this tangent, but like. So Gato Gonzalez, okay, was like a boxer from I don't know 50s, 60s. He was very famous in Japan, Gato Gonzalez. And in Chrono Trigger, the robot you fight is named Gato, which, if I understand, is Spanish for cat. Gato, I think, is Spanish for cat. But then in Japan, I guess his name is Gonzalez, after Gato Gonzalez. But my cat's name's Speedy, and there's like Speedy Gonzalez. I know it's a. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now, but like a lot of cat references, unintentional cat references. The Great Gato. If you feel sorry for yourself, watch stuff about Cyrex. You'll immediately feel better about yourself. I used to like watching like Mr. Medicare videos about just the people that he laughs at. He's definitely not for the faint of heart, Mr. Medicare, but like if you can handle dark internet stuff, great videos. They're hard to find now because like you pretty much have to get archives, but top tier stuff. Every time I hear Elgato, I automatically think of Puss in Boots. Last Wish. That a movie? 100% Chrono Trigger. Nice. So many times. 4 times PS Vita. Yeah, desensitized to dark humor. Yeah, it was funny. I heard he. Yeah, it is. That's kind of an oversimplification. Medicare's deal is like he doesn't actually know what's wrong with him, but I think like the meme is that he's got lung cancer because he smokes all the time. But like he actually doesn't know what's wrong with him. So he's like, I'm just gonna not stream. I'm just gonna quietly die or get better or whatever now. I mean, too bad for him. He got so fucked up by something he doesn't even know what's wrong with him. Gotta go. Good night, Harvey. All right, Tavish, thanks for stopping in. You have a good night. But yeah, totally, Luca's training robot, Gato. He's got metal joints, and if you beat him up, you'll get 15 silver points. Yeah. No, it's alright. I watched him kind of closely for a bit. Just the style of humor just appeals to me. Like I said, he's not for everybody. Like, if you're offended by anything, you probably shouldn't watch him, but if you're not offended by stuff easily, he's got some great videos about just some bonkers internet stuff. Just bonkers. Pretty girl, put your head in the bowl. Gotta play Chrono Trigger with my son. Oh, hell yeah, after we finish Earthbound. Oh, Chrono Trigger's classic. Classic. I mean, you know how I feel about Earthbound. I feel the same way about Earthbound. It's a nice lineup you got going on there. I need to play I have the DS version. I need to play it. You know what I might do is, if we ever get an announcement for Chrono Trigger remaster, or Chrono Trigger's 30th anniversary rolls around, I think that'd be the time to play the DS one. I mean, I could play it any time. Like, Chrono Trigger's classic. But I also got Chrono Trigger Plus that I should play. I actually forgot about that. I could stream that, like, anytime, I guess. I could stream that with a beard. I could be like, this is the plus. This is the plus. This is why I have a beard. There, I figured out the loophole. Now I can stream Chrono Trigger Plus. Watch the people who talk about Cyrax, Music Biz, Marty Based, Sham and Smokey Mag. I don't know any of these people. CJ Holiday, etc. If I had a kid, I wouldn't. Right, totally. If I had a kid, I wouldn't force them. Yeah, I'd try to get them to play the classics. I think part of it would be easier just because they're like there. Like if you had your kid and it's like here's like the dozen or so games that you can play or whatever, and you got like a Mario World and like a Chrono Trigger, but you also throw in like I don't have a good of a cool world. I'm trying to think of like a mid game. Anyways, give them a selection that sort of would encourage them to try it, but I mean, your mileage may vary. Yeah, just stream Chrono Trigger. Yeah, I don't think I would get a lot of pushback if I streamed Chrono Trigger again. Anyone here heard of the band Halloween? I swear I've heard that name before, but I don't know if I'm familiar with the band or not. Never found the Chris Chan stuff that funny because he was a man with the mind of a child. Yeah, where Cyrax was always such an awful person. Easier to laugh. You find that like Chris Chan's almost more like is like so his mind is of such that you just don't feel like he brings it on himself the same way that Cyrax does. Like you find Chris Chan's like more of an idiot, but Cyrax is an asshole kind of thing. Holy cow, $30 for the DS version. I don't know what I paid for it, but like that's a hell of a deal now, I'm sure. I don't know how much the DS version costs, but it's got to be up there. Oh, it's pricey. Oh yeah, seeing it now, yeah, you definitely got it cheap. Oh, the retro RPGs, yeah. Into the retro RPGs right now. Oh, your child. No. Pixel art aesthetic is very popular. What about Tuhu? I've never really played a Tuhu. Bullet hell type thing. I think that's like a specific bullet hell, the Tuhu series. Why are we talking about an MK character? Did feel like Chris brought on himself because he still engaged the trolls. Would watch the Chris stuff the same way. Okay, yeah, you'd watch a train wreck. You'd definitely take the pillow to him while he sleeps. No judge would convict you. Oh, Rax is so gross. I don't even know who that is, Rax. You feel bad for his grandma he lives with. Should take the pillow to him while he sleeps. No judge would convict me. I never did play the N64 Castlevania. I didn't play any Castlevania really until I streamed them in like 2019 or Cyrax. Okay, my bad. I should have realized that. No, I haven't played Castlevania in 64. But no, I hadn't played any Castlevania till like I streamed a bunch of them that one time. It's funny, like I've barely like my whole life I've barely played Castlevania, but for like a month I like only played Castlevania. And I played a lot of them. What did I play? 1, 2, then I played 2 again because I found like I think it was called Redacted, a hack called Redacted. Not revamped, it was Redacted, I think. Castlevania 3, I played Kid Dracula, I did Rondo of Blood, I mean whatever was on the collection. The Genesis one. And Symphony of the Night. The ones that were on the Requiem collection, Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood. But yeah, I played a couple other ones too. Yeah, Redacted. Cyrax is gross. He scratches his butt on stream. But known to whip out the little rack. Really? When he gets mad. What? It was open world style adventure. It was pretty cool, I thought. Had day-night mechanic. Yeah, I don't know, maybe... Oh, the nerd talked about Redacted? Is that why I knew about it? I forget. I mean, I found it somehow. Yeah, Symphony of the Night's a great game. Some of the secrets in that, though, I don't know how you would ever find them. The one that I don't mind spoiling because I don't understand how you would ever figure this out on your own. One of the secret rooms you have to open. There's one room in particular that there's like on part of the ceiling, I think it is. There's like this rock that's there, and you can like knock out either side of it. And in order to get a room to open, you have to jump in one side of it like as a bat, and you have to leave the other side of it as a wolf or something like that. You have to enter it as a wolf, leave it as a bat, but then the secret door will open. And I don't understand how anyone would ever figure that out on their own. Like, that's so obtuse. Yeah, a lot of game breaking stuff in there. When I played it, I got the Chrysogrim weapon. It's so broken. It's a hilariously broken weapon. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I never played the 64 Castlevania. Maybe I'd like it if I played it. I don't know. Yeah, I wish they would re-release. Like, they should have just put that in with the Castlevania collection. I don't know why they didn't. It could just be there. Like, why can't it just be there? Yeah, Obthrees even, yeah. Hey, Strider, what's happening? Ever get the Yatsuna? I don't recall if I did or not. Yeah, I would... I live stream Symphony and I couldn't believe how... Oh, fast... Oh, nice. Got the Cressigrim fast. Had to clip that moment. Yeah, yeah, for sure. This is so great. Glad to hear you got it quickly. It took me a while to get it. They use the overpowered shield rod combos to spam every boss. Symphony of the Night was a nice surprise. Random not knowing they shifted to RPG. It was perfect combo. Turned it right away to Blockbuster, went to EB Games. Bought it outright. I didn't play Symphony of the Night originally on the PlayStation. I don't know if it was a case of it wasn't at my store, or I just wasn't into Castlevania, so I didn't play it. I'm really not sure. But, I don't know, like, in my 20s, I got an Xbox, like, Konami collection of some sort, and because it had Symphony of the Night in it. And when I played it then, I played it for a bit, but got stuck, and didn't go back to it until, like, when I streamed it. But, no, it's definitely a good game. I ended up getting the platinum in it. Yeah, the flying schmooze or whatever. Yeah, is where you get it from. Shield rod plus Alucard shield. Don't want to say you wouldn't enjoy... Right, yeah, it's just from... Okay, I wasn't sure if you were talking to me at first, David, or not. Yeah, very different from everything that Castlevania's known for. Again, it might be one of those things that, like, I should just take a look at and be like, oh, we'll see. Because after having played Lightning Returns, I'm like... Although I don't know how many people say that it's not a good game, it's just not a lot of people played it. The more I play other modern Final Fantasy games, the more I'm like, why is, like... I mean, 12 would be my favorite. Like, I like Lightning Returns a lot. I mean, I would be hard-pressed to put it over 10, though. So, like, I don't know. Liked it more than 16. Maybe more than 15. It frustrated me less than 15, probably. I don't know, actually. I was probably less frustrated with 13 overall. 15, there was like a lot of little things that just annoyed me over time, even though I enjoyed the experience as a whole. I like lightning also. I had some thunder a second ago. Some thunder thighs, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I got the Zuna or not. Oh yeah, I was close to playing Bloodstained. It might have even been last why am I saying Christmas? Halloween. I know that I made a post being like, what would you rather me stream, Resident Evil or Bloodstained? But it was like Resident Evil, so I'm like, well, I'll stream Resident Evil then. Or whatever I did. Resident Evil based stuff. Yeah, it got some hate, but don't really trust the reviews these days. Billie Eilish recoil vid. I'm not too familiar with him. Oh, I missed a few comments. What's my goal in life? Mine's to pursue a career in psychology or something. Honestly, right now, it's to be able to make a living on YouTube is my goal in life. There's really nothing much else I would rather do. Like anything else would be kind of like tangentially related to that. Because, like, you know, if things were to go crazy on YouTube, like, if, say, I were somehow thrust into a position where I could comfortably live on a YouTube wage, it could be like, well, now I look into, like, getting a house. Now I look at, you know, like, upgrading other areas of my life. So, here's a question. Would you ever stream any roguelites, such as Dead Cells? I love roguelite. I have a soft spot for roguelikes. I don't play them enough. But, like, I'm more of a mystery dungeon, more so than roguelike enjoyer, I guess. Like, the Azure Dreams and, like, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Shiren the Wanderer, like, that type of thing. More so than, like... Well, I mean, I've heard Hades is really good, and, like, other roguelikes are good, but yeah, I more tend to lean towards Mystery Dungeon. But yeah, maybe I should try one that's more, like, straight-up roguelike. I'm not aware of Billie Eilish. Yeah, am old man. I was pretty late on the Billie Eilish, knowing what a Billie Eilish is. Yeah, unless the game is flat out broken, yeah. If it looks good, I'll try. Never played them until COVID. Yeah, now it's my favorite genre, I think. Yeah, for like something that like almost seems like it's kind of a good answer for I don't want to say that it's how do I even phrase this? It gives you a lot of replayability, but like I could see how someone would see it as like a like lazy design. I think this counts as a roguelike, but have you ever heard of Super Mash? It's like it's a game where you're effectively the idea is that like you're running a video game store, but you like get this cartridge where you can like mix genres together. So you can make that game and you can be like, okay, I want an action Metroidvania RPG, and it will like randomly make you like a dungeon for you to explore, and you can have it be like, okay, I want to be RPG first, but then I want Metroidvania qualities, but then I also want like action qualities. I don't know if you would quite consider that a roguelike, but it's sort of in that vein. That might be a good game to do like a one off of. It's kind of an interesting, different style. That's also kind of pissed me off. I bought it at launch. Now they have updated several times. Completely different game. Ah, that sucks. Not the game I spend my money on anymore. It doesn't let you go back. That's a little weird. Oh, as a producer, musician, and composer, Billie Eilish is a talentless someone. Her brother is running for it. Oh, is their brother like the brains behind the operation? I played a bit of that Saturday morning RPG. I played that on Steam back when I was buying like kind of cheap RPGs on Steam. That's another thing I need to do. Just do like a Steam library marathon type of thing. Like force myself to do a thing where it's like, okay, I'm going to play this game. I am not allowed to play it for more than a half hour. and then like I have to move on. And then I could actually do like a 10-hour stream and, could play like at least 20 of the games in there. Maybe more, depending on, how much some of them suck, but like, I have like 100. I probably haven't played 80 of them. But yeah, you can also play it on PS4, I think, now, Saturday Morning RPG. I don't remember it super well, to be honest. But I know I played it. Oh, yeah. Hey, I appreciate the assist credit there. Gonna beat in Dead Cells because the last boss just kept killing me. Yeah, almost had to do cheat codes, but I didn't. I mean, sometimes you just gotta rage through a boss. That's usually how I do. Like, I'll just scream at a boss until I finally beat it. It's like, you should probably take a break. No, I will not take a break. I will suffer for 3 hours till this fucking prick boss is dead. I'm a little more inclined to just be like, okay, I'll put this down, try again tomorrow now than like I used to be. But like before, it's like, okay, well, let's struggle. Billie Eilish project's not really that bad. Brother does everything and sister sings good. Okay, not great, but yeah, had worse fans with worse vocals. Yeah, Megarv, yeah, taking the Saiyan way through every battle. I mean, that is what I'm saying. Yeah, someone brought that up earlier. Enter the Gungeon. Is that a roguelike? Only thing I know about Billie Eilish, the short she has where she says good looking women need to stop dating ugly men. Yeah, I'm like, lady, you don't need to be talking. Oh, yeah, I bet. Yeah, with every year, harder to get. Well, I mean, like some of this old stuff, like, I mean, some of it just starts to kind of come apart over time, and like, as stuff becomes more and more of a collector's item, it's just people will hold on to it more and more, and all of that sort of thing. Although if I had a power glove, like my first instinct would be like, well, I'll try to play Mega Man with it. Yeah, I don't want to walk away knowing that the thing I couldn't beat is what's waiting for me the next time I play. Well, like as much as I'll bitch and complain about a boss that's beating my ass, if I stop and admit defeat, I'm gonna be way more frustrated. I'm gonna be way more upset about the situation. Like for the best example of that I can think of recently was when I was streaming Azure Dreams, which I'm gonna get back to also, by the way. I do want to play that a few more times. I'm not quite done with it, but anyways, I got to the second to last floor. I'm pretty sure if I didn't get, I think I was one step away from the elevator. Yeah, I was one step away from the elevator, but a monster stepped on it, and eventually, like, I just ended up dying. But for the rest of that day, I was just fuming the entire day until the next stream for me to try again. Because I couldn't jump right back in, and I guess that's not quite the same thing, but let me also just, for the record, I know I don't need to be fuming about a video game, period. I'm well aware. But that doesn't change the fact that I was fuming the entire day because I failed so close to my my goal. Admitting defeat can be more frustrating, yeah, but playing a game like Elden Ring, sometimes I find the best thing you can do with a boss is, yeah, just admit temperate. Yeah, well, like sometimes, yeah, with a game like Elden Ring that's a little more open ended, it's easier to be like, okay, well, this part's beating my ass right now. I'm gonna go find something else to do. But like with Demon Souls, I don't think I did that at any point. I'm pretty sure I brute forced all the bosses that I fought. I think. I know the finale I brute forced that because I nearly lost my goddamn mind. Like that was probably like top 5 ragiest Mega Harv streams I ever had. Demon Souls finale. Holy fuck. But I did it. I fucking did it. Took everything I had. Fucking left a piece of myself in that game that day, but I did it. I do remember doing the DLC for, I think it was Dark Souls, Calamite, the dragon. I did have to stop and fight him the next day because my controller died. That I can accept a bit better. Because it's like, well, this isn't my fault. The controller's dead. I can't keep playing. The controller died. But yeah, normally I will just stubborn through a boss. But there's also points I'm less likely to do it now because it's like, well, it's my bedtime. And I'm not staying up till 7 in the morning to do this shit, so. Scrolled through more chat and didn't see any. Hey, thank you for the light, Ninja. Oh yeah, Sekiro. I've heard a lot of people saying that Sekiro's like a real pain, like even for like Souls games, like Sekiro's tough. It's just the like the nature of like the parrying in it is just like it can be hard to wrap your head around, I guess. I don't know. I haven't played it. So. Yeah, unless of course you're streaming it. Yeah, even in Demon Souls or Dark Souls, sometimes the best thing you can do. Yeah, try later. Only times I rage quit. Oh, Assassin's Creed 3. Pissed that so pissed I snapped the disc in half. Yeah, it's like if you're gonna make me rage quit, I'm gonna get my full. I'm gonna get my money's worth. Yeah, talking about AGM. Do a video. Yeah, 2007 nostalgia critic style. Yeah, just in. I pretty much have the same colored wall. Hello, I'm the nostalgia critic. Not much of an RPG. Yes, there's no grind. Right. Yes, there's no grinding to get OP. I used to be so into the nostalgia critic. But then you just eventually just I don't know, like the format changed a little bit. I just wasn't as into it anymore. I still try to watch his like commercial marathon things, but like I didn't YouTube didn't push it out to me this year. So I didn't watch it. But I mean I do I kind of do feel bad for him in a sense in that I don't feel bad for him because the nostalgia critic did gangbusters. What I do feel bad for him about is like I understand how like he's like, okay, I'm tired of doing this thing. I want to do another thing, and people don't like the other thing. So he's like, well, I guess I got to do this thing that I was bored of now. Creatively, I can see how that would be like disappointing. Yeah, I used to be big into it. Yeah, I watch a lot of nostalgia critic. Never seen some get turned on by a community. Oh yeah, as much as that guy. Well, they had the whole like changing the channel thing, which I don't think did them any favors. But like for me, it was just like I don't know the. I don't want to say like he started. Maybe even maybe he maybe he did start phoning it in a bit, but like something about it at some point. Maybe it was just the movies he was choosing. Like I just wasn't. I don't know. But yeah, I used to watch him all the time. I have to be patient, block and attack. Yeah. Yeah, I know about at least like other Souls like games. You generally need to be more defensive minded than offensive minded. IMHO says Nostalgia Critic dropped Chester A. Bum. His format changed. Oh, really? That was when it changed? Kind of stopped watching him. Yeah, he used to also do, like, Ask That Guy with the Glasses. Some of those were so funny. Like, just some of the shit he would come up with. I think part of it, too, is, like, I guess he, like, sold, like, the IP or something to someone else. So, like, someone else, like, actually owned the whole Nostalgia Critic thing, so I think that had something to do with some of the headache. Change of channel didn't do them any favors. It didn't make, but it did make the change of channel people look good either. Yeah, no innocence in the channel. Yeah, channel awesome story. Yeah, only degrees of guilty. Yeah, Nostalgia Critic changed and imitators came, got turned away. I still watch the Angry Video Game Nerd though. Like, when a new one comes up, I'll watch it. Every once in a while, I'll watch old, just like an old season. Watch an old season of AVGN. I've been I think because I've been playing Final Fantasy 13. Like I recently watched through Spoonie's Final Fantasy 13 review again, and then proceeded to watch his Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 reviews. They're still funny. I feel really badly for Spoonie. Cause like just because what I even like what little I've done on YouTube, I can totally see the trap that he dug for himself. Because, like, the whole reason people were pissed off with Spoonie, I shouldn't say the whole reason, but, like, a huge part of the reason, was he's like, okay, well, I'm going to make you give me $5,000 a month for Patreon. I'm going to make a movie. Then he got the $5,000 a month, and he's like, well, shit. I didn't think you were going to get me $5,000 a month. I don't know how to do this. And then he couldn't figure out how to do it, and that sort of, like, ruined him, I think. I feel like if he could do it all over again, like, I'm obviously not the man, I'm not trying to put words in his mouth, but, like, I feel like if he could do it again, he'd probably be like, okay, either don't make that promise, or otherwise make it some number that wouldn't be attained. Hey, Killer Disco, yeah. Stuck in the late 90s. All I'm trying to say is, like, yeah, I get that he said that, he would do this thing for this amount of money, but, like, he was also, like, one of the first, like, there was AVGN and Nostalgia Critic, but he was, like, one of the first content creator people to, like, get kind of big. So, like, I don't think he really knew how to prepare for it properly, and then it was kind of like the damage was done. Like, he still streams and stuff. Like, I pop into the odd stream sometimes, but, like, I just think it was a damn shame. Like, he was so talented. Yeah, where did their hair go? Yeah, that Akari Warriors AVGN is like a classic. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, ABBA. Yeah, Spoonie should have had, yeah, movie plan to begin with. Yeah, and regardless, once he hit the gold, he shouldn't. Yeah, he should have had I'm a patron, yeah, chat, yeah, so he can discuss it with his supporters. Yeah, like, I'm sure he could have handled it better, like, for sure. I just get it from, I'm going to say I'm going to do this thing, and then you go to do the thing, and you're like, this is way more complicated than I thought it was going to be. What the fuck do I do now? Had I realized this was going to be this complicated, I never would have said. Like, I think it was kind of like one of those situations. But I mean, I'm not saying anyone has to like him or whatever. That's how I feel. I would love to see a Spoonie second coming, but I don't think he wants to, and I don't blame him. So yeah, 480 is good enough. But yeah, my internet was shitty today, so I thought, long story short, I thought I'd try to stream at 144p. And it seems it goes up to 240. But this stream's also been holding true surprisingly well, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's an unfair thing to say, Anthony. Doug Walker was an undercover jerk, where Spoonie was an yeah, it was an open jerk. Yeah, like if you pissed him off, he would tell you. Like, make no mistake. Yeah, if you didn't. Yeah, he did burn some bridges too. People that could have made the movie process easier. Yeah. Talking about imitators, OG primitive technology channel out of Australia that made all of this built out of mud and sticks thing popular. Took almost 2 years break while all the imitators were getting millions of views. Yeah, but when they died out, he came back. Oh, okay, that's good. He came back, still getting praised as OG and getting millions of views. Yeah, it reminds me of early internet visuals. And then there's certain, I keep popping these filters on and off just for the fun of it, but like, then there's other ones that make it even more, like the sharpen one, for example. This is kind of like, whoa, look how old and grody this is, dude. And then, like, this one's, the washed out one. This one, I think, is actually more like, if I was going at, like, 5 frames a second, it'd be, like, perfect, like, 1999, like, camera quality. Then, of course, our Take On Me sketch filter. Yeah, I've been saying all stream, but like I was so frustrated with my internet all day. I was trying to get data to work on my phone all day. All I wanted to do today was have a fucking stream. But here I am streaming, and it's at 144p, and it's working. So you never know. If there's a will, there's a way. Hey, unoutdated, how you doing? Yeah, I got on the live chat. Interesting stream you have here. Thank you. But yeah, you probably just heard me there saying, struggled with my internet today, so I thought I'd stream at 144p. I just thought it would be funny to stream at 144p. But I mean, it's working, so even if it is funny, it's practical. But yeah, Mark, I have played Binding of Isaac, and incidentally, this lard bucket was adapted from Binding of Isaac. I cleaned it up, but no, I used to play Binding of Isaac a fair bit. I got tired of it though, but like I played it pretty intently for, I don't know, a couple months. I did one stream of it, I think, maybe two. I think just the one. Ever considered putting chat on screen? The way the whole chat on screen thing is, I used to not do it because I didn't want people to like say stuff in the chat that I didn't want on the screen. That was originally why I didn't want to do it. Then I didn't want to do it because we ended up getting the live chat archives. But that is one of those things I could try. But yeah, I've thought about it. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but I have thought about it. All I'm trying to say is, like with my normal setup, if I had chat basically like from here down or whatever, like there'd be room for it on the screen. Like I could feasibly do it. Like there's space with my setup. Yeah, or all the neighbors got off the Wi-Fi. Well, there is internet trouble right now. They are replacing some stuff tomorrow, I guess. So, I mean, ideally, I won't have to do this again, but I also now want to just stream an NES game at 144p. It just seems oddly fitting. I mean, I could do it for a one-off. Who cares? But yeah, it goes up to 240 for me too. Like I only uploaded, I customized an aspect ratio, if that's even the right term. But anyways, I have it set at 256 by 144. I had to do the old mathematical calculation to figure out 16 by 9 from 144. But yeah, YouTube will say it goes up to 240. I also now want to try streaming at 72p. If it's just gonna get rounded up to like 240 anyway, I'm curious if I even can stream it. Like, it'd be like 126 to like 76 or whatever. I could do Contra 144. You're right. Maybe I could. Maybe I'll do Contra. Yeah, not authentic. Yeah, I need pure 144p. Like, honestly, folks, like for the ones that are going between 240 and 144, can you notice any difference? I'm curious if you can actually notice a difference. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just curious if you can. Like if YouTube is upscaling it or something. Because I don't know. If it's going to up to 240. Yeah, if it's going up to 240, is it doing like an AI upscale? I don't think that's a stupid question at all. I don't understand why it's streaming at 240 when I'm streaming it at 144. It's not like you can set my 720p stream to 1080p, so like I don't get it. I think it's because I'm streaming at such a low bitrate that YouTube doesn't understand what's happening, so it's like 240. I don't think there's a difference. Yeah, maybe it's a little bit smoother. But no, we got 300 bitrate, so compared to the 2000 I normally do. Can't tell any difference. It might be someone who's like a real like visual expert might be able to tell, but I can't tell. If you're watching on your phone, I guess it's even harder to tell. So I guess I just don't worry so much about what bitrate I'm streaming at. I mean, I say that. I streamed at 500 bitrate for years, so... You know, just like old times. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, does not compute. Oh, David says he can see a difference. What makes me wonder what YouTube's doing. Yeah, Google has its own AI, doesn't it? Even Bing started to use it in their picture search. I'm even talking about Yaru. Oh, an Israeli-Russian search engine. Oh, they fully implemented AI in their entire search, really. Facebook recommended a group called Chris Benoit was framed, yeah. I'm not sorry to say this, but he was not framed. I love the idea that he was framed, but we gotta face facts. I would love nothing more than for his name to be cleared, but pretty sure if that was ever going to happen, it would have been, you know, right after it happened, not 20 years later. Okay, it's like in the fine details. Okay, like the design on my bandana. I see. Okay, a bit clearer in 240. Okay. No, I was just wondering. It's interesting that they do that. So it makes me wonder if, like, my 144p is just in 240 and 144 is just half of that, or like how YouTube decides it. Yeah, printing money, he had to pay debts off. Yeah. Oh, in a game. Perverse as it sounds. Right, yeah. I would feel better to hear he was framed, yeah, so I could enjoy his matches again. I kinda agree with what you're saying there. Oh, have I heard of Lies of P? I have heard of Lies of P. What is that? Have you seen any red snakes? Around? But no, Lies of P. I've heard of Lies of P. I don't know what that is. I haven't been following the like the American like presidential stuff very closely this time around. Interesting thing about the Rittenhouse trial where they had evidence they wanted to use, but the judge wouldn't look at it. Really? But it wasn't clear. Wouldn't look at it because it wasn't clear if the upscaling would be accurate. Interesting. Yeah, don't quote me on that. Yeah, no, that's true too. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it'd still be tragic. Yeah, for sure. But he was my favorite wrestler of all time. Yeah, so knowing that, yeah, what he really did, yeah, tainted wrestling for me. Yeah, it was shocking. Still shocking. Yeah, cancel call. Yeah, that too. Cancel culture are so strong. Even if you clean your name, doesn't mean you will be back. But yeah, it's. I actually watched. I think it was Marky D, like a wrestling channel. Like he actually did a video. It was like Chris Benoit's 10 worst matches, and then he like watched the ones that were the worst in based on some uh website. And even those matches weren't really like that bad. Like they were just, they're mostly just like okay. My goodness, I've been streaming for 3 hours now. Oh my heavens! I would say this has been a successful 144p. Why is this so hard to say? Not this sentence isn't successful. Test. I think there's more to cancel culture than that. I don't really want to get into the weeds of it, but cancel culture only really works if you agree to be canceled. Hey, what's happening, Alan? I'm just kind of shooting the shit. Wish Chris's son could break into the wrestling industry. I am so conflicted about that because like Chris Benoit's son wrestling as Chris Benoit. I mean, you're Chris Benoit's son, but that name is rough. It just how do you can't look past that. You just can't. I don't know how much he looks like his. I haven't really seen him, but like it wouldn't surprise me. He looks like his, you know, apple, chip off the old block, as they say. Well, I mean, like they tried to cancel DSP, it didn't work. They tried to cancel Dave Chappelle, it didn't. Like, I mean, you have to agree to the canceling, right? If you feel like you deserve to be canceled, then well, I can't help you there. Hope as the war between Russia and Ukraine ends before 2024. Don't have Russia continue its imperialism of Ukraine. Yeah, possibility of protecting its territory. Yeah, shocking for sure. I didn't realize Louis C.K. actually went back on tour. I actually didn't realize that. Yeah, actors might, yeah, have trouble finding work. Maybe. Most actors are also in a better position to. Well, I shouldn't say that, but like, should be in a better position financially. But I mean, if once you get used to a certain, lifestyle, then if you get used to spending $1 million a year, it's kind of hard to go back to like 50 grand. I would assume. Yeah, no, I had no idea that he was back. That was forever ago now. That was like we were talking about. I remember talking about the Louis C.K. thing when I was streaming Legend of Dragoon. That was in 2017. Yeah, I kind of feel that way too. Yeah, I kind of admire DSP. That dude is like the cockroach of streaming. I probably have more like. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure if I interacted with him, he would probably be like. I'd probably piss him off or whatever. But like, right now he's streaming Chrono Trigger, and his fans don't like that he's streaming Chrono Trigger, and I can't help but take that slightly as a personal attack. It's like why don't you like? Yes, you're allowed to not like Chrono Trigger. Okay, like fine. Okay, it's just weird to me that specifically his audience doesn't like Chrono Trigger. Sounds just more like a group of contrarians rather than like, you know, like the fucking hate mobs that go after him are fucking insane. Like, just ignore him. Why do you care if he's streaming or not? Well, stop begging, get a real job. Yeah, if you make him stop streaming and get a real job, people are gonna call wherever he works. They're gonna get him fucking fired. Like, think about what you're saying. He's just a fucking video game streamer. If he's so, just leave him alone. Just let him fade away then. Fun watching you back on vac. Oh, you're on vacation this week. Right on, Mark. Try to watch for the rest of the week. Yeah, have a good night, Mark. I know I would get pilloried by even like insinuating that I'm a devil's advocate for DSP, but like, because I feel how I feel about it. Switching gears, yeah, there will be a universal upscaler. Oh, HDMI port board. Oh wow, what? That you'll be able to fit on any console. So preview or PS1, PS2. That's rad. So you just kind of, well, you say yeah, fit in any console. So yeah, even if like you just had to like do a little bit of surgery, like it sounds like a quick fix. Wait, what? Tenebrosal? Little upset with your setup. Ever since you started 16, your audio sets my tinnitus off. Sorry to hear that. I'm trying to think why that would be. I'm just trying to think what I might have changed. I'll have to look into that. Like, I don't know. I thank you for telling me that. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did different. Oh, the game audio itself. But for 16 specifically. Like I mean, it started for 16. Because like my first thought was like maybe it was like the new capture card, but like that was well before 16. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to like I just don't know what I can do to fix it. That it started around 16 is just odd to me. Like I'm not like obviously your experience like, you know, like that's not what I'm saying, but I'm just trying to figure out what it could possibly be. Yeah, no need to apologize. I'm just wondering what's different. Like what specifically I did. Cuz like I wouldn't think that even if it was me moving stuff around in my apartment, I don't think that would have any effect on the game sound. Might be something. I'll just have to poke around. I'll see if there's anything I can do. Like I don't know. Yeah, for sure. I understand people should say, "Hey, this guy is yes, 100%." Yeah, that's the last thing I'm saying. That like you're not allowed to criticize anybody. Like 100%. If you don't, you know, if you think someone's doing something they shouldn't be doing, then like speak up for sure. I mean, even still, it's just like There could have been something else that happened around then. That, like, if I listened to that, but listened to a few streams before it, I might be able to triangulate what the issue is. This makes me wonder. Because, I mean, if it's happening to you, it's got to be happening to other people. It can't be just you. You're just the only one that told me. So the least I can do is, like, see if there's any adjustment I can make. I make no promises I'll find anything. I'll probably stream, like, about another 10 minutes, and I think I'll just log off. Consider that a successful 144p stream, even though it's like 240. Yeah, tinnitus could be good. I mean, maybe that could be it too. Like, I don't know. I'll look into it a bit though. Like, if there's anything I can do to improve my audio at all, I want to do it. Gonna take the dog out and head to bed. All right, Elvis Press Play. Thanks for stopping in. And thank you. I'm glad the stream worked out too. But yeah, like, I don't know if I'll find anything, but like, the better. That's why I, like, got the camera upgrade, because I'm like, okay, well, let's get, improve our equipment. Let's get our audio as good as it can be, because I find people are more tolerant of bad video than bad audio. So it's important to try to clean up the audio. I've never been to none of it. The furthest I've gone, well, like, the furthest to the east I've gone was Halifax. The furthest to the west I've gone was Toronto. Never been to Manitoba, Saskatchewan, anything on that side. None of the territories. I'm gonna go now. All right, Unnodated. Thanks for stopping in. So you can have fun in your 144p adventures. Will do. Thank you. And I'll want to play some games still. Oh, playing Hogwarts Legacy, right on. Still fine with it somehow. Okay, good. But yeah, have a good one, Alex. No, thanks for stopping in. Enjoy the Hogwarts. Oh, picturing Game of Thrones, the wall. That fucking heart, man. Like, yeah, I don't know if it's on your chat necessarily, but there's like a little heart emoji thing that's here, and it blocks words, and it drives me crazy. Like, I want to move it, but I can't move it. And it blocks the odd word, and sometimes I can't suss out what I'm reading. Yeah, I'd say this is... Oh, the wall. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, that emoji's annoying. Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking the mountain. Which is a person. I didn't watch a lot of Game of Thrones, but I heard about some of it secondhand. But yeah, I'm happy that the stream seemed to work miraculously. Hopefully my internet will be back to normal tomorrow. Now that I have data, I do want to do an IRL stream. I don't know when I'll do it, but I'll do one. Oh, the Icy North. Big-ass ice wall. Got you. When someone says a bar is your house, what does that entail? Just kind of that you're... Like, that's your... When you're to go out to a bar, that would be the one that you would frequent the most. Like your stomping grounds. I love fried chicken. Fried chicken's great. KFC was the first job I ever had. Love fried chicken. Yeah, it's on desktop too. The emoji thing. Yeah, we're all suffering to some degree. But yeah, seeing as I didn't even intend to stream this long, I just kind of have been able to keep rambling, so I mean, keep streaming. But I mean, it also wouldn't kill me to try to, after how stressed out I was all day, it probably wouldn't kill me to have an early night either. Yeah, what was it last Friday? I actually went to bed early. It's like midnight. I say early, but like, got off work at 10. I'm like, I'm just gonna go to bed. And I needed it. Yeah, I like extra crispy. Won't say no to either. Oh yeah, I'll have whatever the. They used to have the spicy breading too, which I thought made the chicken more tender. But no, I haven't been to KFC in a bit. They have Mary Brown's up here, which is it's quite good. Similar to KFC, it's quite good. It's just so expensive. Like I know inflation and everything, but like I can't help but shudder if I'm spending like $20 on like a fast food meal for myself. It's one thing if I'm like going to a sit down restaurant where I'm being waited on and stuff, but like if I'm just going to get like a McShit burger, like doesn't need to be closer to 20 than $10. I don't know. Oh, really? I guess your mileage may vary depending on the KFC, depending how much they clean the machines and stuff, and if they do it correctly. Because they're supposed to filter the fryer oil, I believe, twice a day. Maybe three if it's like a really heavy location. Yeah, fast food costs as much as a restaurant, yeah, these days. Ours in Arkansas are gross and shitty. Yeah, the ones up here aren't like too bad. I don't get food poisoning from them. But yeah, if not 100% sure what I'll do tomorrow. If my internet still sucks in a similar manner, or if my internet just works, I might still try to stream an NES game at 144p. I might try to do like an IRL stream of some sort if I can get my data to work. I might do none of that. I might do something else. But that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. But like, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me for this pixely ass stream. I looked forward to. I wanted to stream so bad today. Just maybe it's more out of spite and like I shouldn't don't need to be like that about it. But like, I mean, I could have just taken a day off, but like I wasn't taking no for an answer. So, but yeah, we got thanks for all the support tonight for the stream. One in town next to us keeps getting shut down for cleanliness. Yeah, that's bad for sure. Every time you went, used used condoms plastered the walls. That's so disgusting. This restaurant's starting to get cheaper. Yeah, than groceries. Yeah, it's a whole lot of crazy. But yeah, thanks again everybody for hanging out tonight for just kind of like an impromptu let's try to stream. This worked out better than I could have possibly hoped. Because I was like, okay, I'm gonna last minute clutch the data, the phone data, and we'll do like an IRL stream. We'll maybe do like another car stream again. It'll be a grand old time. And I didn't think that was gonna work, so I'm like, okay, Hail Mary, 300 bit rate, 144 stream. Worked out great. But yeah, thanks again, everybody. Don't forget the lard. I'll try to be on again around the same time tomorrow. And if for some reason I can't get on the internet at all, like if it's like completely severed, which I'm not going to rule out, if that does wind up happening, I'll try to go somewhere with Wi-Fi and give you an update in a community post to let you know I won't go live. Today I was just so frustrated that like if I couldn't stream, I wasn't even going to make a community post. But like, not that I need to be like that about it, but I was just so fixated on getting everything to work. So, but no, stream got to work, got to chat with you guys tonight. I feel loads better now. So I want to thank you for being here for me yet again. So yeah, don't forget the lard. Hope to see you next time, whatever it is we're doing. So let me turn the stream off here. all of these P's. I'm going to remove all of the P's here. Maybe. Hang on. Hang on a second. Oh, here we go. All right, later, everybody.